anticlimactic.
No one is here yet, but welcome to the stream.
Hey. Alright, sweet.
Hopefully this doesn't get us banned.
Chris.
Shout out to our sponsors.
Sponsor, yeah, nice.
Yeah, singular sponsor. Alright, so
We are a sponsor.
welcome back. If anyone is here or if anyone saw the
We
last
never leave.
episode.
Yeah.
Apparently, some people commented.
If you're coming back for more, then what's wrong with you? But you're here, so welcome. What happened last time? Let's start with a recap as usual. You guys started somewhere, which I never remember exactly where.
Wait.
Probably
He
in
was
He was stealing. He was his...
Right.
You Storm rushed off to Boyd and Sons to make a small heist in the middle of the night after your failed temple heist. So you get there, you start stealing some stuff. You manage to make your way out of there with some plate armor or parts of it, along with some other things, I guess.
things he thought was gold, but it was like copper.
Like 5 gold and a bunch of copper. As you made your way back, you get stopped in the checkpoint between the districts. You got arrested, and the following day, the rest of the party found Storm there, held by the guards, and had to figure out a way to get him out. Which eventually turned out to not be needed, because the Night Brigade got him out after being interrogated by both the guard force and the High Priest Orion of the Temple of Viru.
Don't forget the letter.
Yeah.
We have learned.
Yeah. Oh, you know, the Night Brigade got him.
The immaculate
Thanks, by us.
plan to deliver the letter.
So Storm is released. However, he's still a wanted man, as the temple has not forgotten nor forgiven. But the guards are not going to be looking to arrest you. At least they're not supposed to. But taking the necessary safety measures, you turn Storm invisible, and you go to the sharecropper's tract, the poorest district in the city, and also quite a large one, at least when it comes to population size. Once you're there, Storm drops his invisibility to get people's attention.
No. No.
As this large orc makes his way through the crowd.
No.
Kind of bumping into you as he passes. Storm stops him, offers him a gold piece to climb onto his shoulders, which the orc agrees to, allowing Storm to climb up. And what Storm does next is throw the lightning javelin straight into the ground, smiting both himself and the orc, almost killing the orc in the process. And naturally making him very angry. So the orc grabs Storm's throat.
No.
Storm gets angry and stabs the orc, thus killing him on the spot.
Rest in peace.
The crowd notices, so it turns their attention towards you.
Great.
With some very smooth talking, saying things like, "You're unmotivated and lazy.
Nice.
You're just poor and living in this filth because you're not motivated." And completely disregarding this sort of the
World we live.
feudal society that the world is. Storm manages to create a mob that is turning against you guys. So you're standing there, kind of surrounded by hundreds of peasants, all angry. ready to pull out their pitchforks and torches. And an elderly man offers you a way out, saying that 100 gold to make up for the things that you've done, and you can leave. Storm naturally responds by pulling out his weapons again and around, which more or less makes them charge you. But eventually, Dara throws money into the crowd, calming them down, or at least making them focus on something else for a while. And Fritz gives the old man the rest of the money that you guys technically owed them. But you're left alone. You run away, flee from this part of the district up to the northern part where you find an inn called the Crimson Helm, where you follow this fancy man into it. And upon interacting with him, he offers to take you to a place where you can meet with the Pilfer's Ring. This man is Adrian Duran, this half-elf, very nice clothing, who takes you to the Mathis district, to his home, offering you to stay the night there, so that you can meet up with the ring the following day. You guys split up a bit, with Storm heading upstairs and the rest of you staying downstairs. And suddenly Storm just feels the stab in the back as he traverses into a storage room, and that's when everything goes black.
My new character, a orc barbarian.
He's a Warlock.
No,
He has a snake as a pet. Very cute. Very
flying
cute.
one.
Yep.
Is it a vampire one?
Yep.
Is it pink and gold?
How do you know everything about
does
my
he has
character?
pink boots as well?
Oh!
Oh, and a crown. Oh,
It's easy, we have telepathy.
Oh damn.
It's very
Which
useful.
level are you? In real life?
21.
Warlock, I guess.
I'm
Yeah,
minus
of course.
1.
So that is where we ended last session, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Storm, you're unconscious.
Episode 2. Welcome, Caroline. Yeah.
Oh.
He's 30.
So the rest of you, you went through the right door as you entered, finding a dining room. And also there was another door that you suppose must lead to the kitchen. What do you do?
Try the next door, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what we wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To find a place to sleep.
Sure. So you head through the door.
Mhm.
Just as you suspected, it's the kitchen.
Okay.
From this room, you see, and this is quite a spacious kitchen as well. You know, there are a lot of these kind of strings with some meat hung up from it, and herbs and all kinds of things. It looks like someone has been preparing food quite recently. You haven't seen any servants or anything just yet, but it seems like someone was working in the kitchen not long ago. You see another door on like the right wall from where you entered, and there's another door to the left of you on the same wall that you entered through.
Mm-hmm. I think we should head back to the hall and go from there. There was more doors over there, and I think that these won't lead anywhere good, or like place that we can sleep at.
Yeah.
I guess that seems to be the case.
Mm-hmm.
We head out of the...
Yeah, we go back.
Right. Yep. You go back to the hallway through which you entered. And there's the door to the left of the entrance and the door straight ahead from it. And of course the stairs.
I guess we will take the closest door. Or is
Will
it?
be the one to the left.
Yeah,
That's straight ahead of
The one to
the
the
door
left.
you...
we go there.
We've only seen this Adrian dude in this house so far.
Except store.
Yeah, but You said that we haven't seen servants, but we have seen no one.
Yeah, no,
Except-
you've not encountered anyone else. Adrian Duran, you met him, or he took you here, but then he disappeared through the door on the other end of the corridor, but no one else. You haven't seen him since you came here either, which has only been like a few minutes ago, but still.
Yeah.
Interesting that such a large mansion has no servants or anything.
Might be a slave.
Perhaps.
Oh, I'm sorry. What time is it?
Late.
That's a good question. I don't think it's too late. It's probably getting late. But it's not like nighttime as far as I can remember. Probably like 7 o'clock maybe.
Well, it seems a little early for them to have gone to sleep, don't you think?
Yeah. Sketchy.
Seems weird.
There's something fishy.
Perhaps they are in the kitchen preparing a meal or something.
We were in just in the kitchen.
Oh, you're right.
Also, I should probably say what you come to when you walk through the door. As you get through the door, you get to this sort of little antechamber thing. It's just like a rectangular room with 2 more doors on the opposite wall from where you enter. One is almost straight ahead, the other one is further to the right. The room is quite plain. It's just like a big carpet on the floor, a couple of paintings on the walls, but nothing like too fancy.
Okay.
Do these paintings portray persons or are they landscapes?
Like landscapes, and if there's like a person, it's not really like someone who seems to be from the family or anything. It's just like some monarch or some famous priest, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, forward or right?
Let's take the right.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could just split up.
I don't think that's a good idea. Actually.
Well, there's no one here though. Like we haven't seen anyone.
Yeah, that's the thing. No one is
Oh
here.
yeah, it's sketchy, right?
There should be someone here.
We can just speed run.
Storm is probably doing just fine somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take
Lies
the right.
dead on the ground.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that. The right.
I mean, maybe we should try to find Storm.
Why should
Nah, it's only been a few minutes. He's alright.
He just wanted to explore the house.
I guess. I don't know, I've got this strange feeling that something isn't right with this place.
Well, we can just like explore the house, and if we find him, we find him.
Well, sure.
We don't really know where he went, so.
Perhaps you could find a suitable place to sleep first and then find him.
I guess.
Alright, so
Taking the right.
the right door on the wall straight ahead. Alright. So you go through there. You go into what looks like some sort of art gallery. You see a few of these statues carved from stone depicting various humanoid beings or, humans, elves. Potentially gods or depictions of gods, or it could just be like very noble looking heroic figures in general. The paintings depict these like beautiful landscapes or these city views with people crowding the streets, most of or all of which are from these noble districts or these upper class crowds, all wearing fancy clothes, with pristine buildings and beautiful architecture. So it's a very nice display of art, all very upper class.
Nice.
Yeah.
No more doors.
There is one sort of vault door on the left side, which from this, when you enter the room, you can kind of see through it that it seems to be more of this gallery stuff, more statues, more art. To the right, or on the right-hand side, there are 2 more doors.
The right hand. I think the right hand side just
Yeah,
goes to the hallway.
I guess that's so.
Feels like that.
I feel like we should backtrack. This is probably
Just take
more
the
of the
other
gallery.
the door straight ahead now the room. So I guess we go back to the first room and take a right. So we will go to this one way straight forward.
Well, when you go back, that'll
Yeah.
be to your left.
Alright, we take the one
If
to our
we-
left.
If we first went right, and there's one.
The door we didn't take.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
Like
The
when
door
you
we
when you
didn't
enter
take, yeah.
the from outside,
Uh-huh.
the place you went to now is to your left. And so going back
Oh.
through, then the last door from the hallway that you haven't gone through is to your left when you go back into the corridor.
I'm really confused. Yeah, we will
This
take
is an
that.
amazing display of IQ right here. The door we didn't take.
Yeah.
In
Typical-
the hallway, right?
typical
hallway.
D&D.
In the room with the carpets.
But that's the hallway one.
Oh!
Yeah, we're talking about.
Oh, you mean the antechamber before the
Yeah.
gallery?
Yeah, and that's a right.
Yeah, that's to your right. I thought you
Yeah.
meant the way that Adrian went through
Oh.
from the original hallway. Because I wouldn't call it right, because the room, I just get the terms confused. Because the hallway
Yeah.
is the
Did
place
we
you
say the
enter.
hallway?
Yeah, I think.
Oh no, we said that 2 doors would lead to the hallway, I believe.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't
You know,
matter.
let's take the antechamber.
Yeah.
Sure, so you go back to the antechamber. Right.
And
Basically, you can kind of figure out that will just loop around to the other part of the gallery.
okay.
Because looking kind of into it, you see that it's large enough, but going there, it just confirms your belief. It just leads straight back into the other room of the gallery.
Let's.
Actually, I'm going to let all of you make an intelligence check if you want to.
Intelligence, I get some of that.
I'm not that stupid.
Oh, I'm very stupid.
Ooh, sweet.
Alright?
19.
15.
5.
Alright. So within 19, you notice that something about this house seems off. You can't put your finger on it. It seems like you're super close to figuring out what it is. It's something about the interior, about the way the house is constructed, that is abnormal. But you just can't really put your finger on what exactly it is.
Okay.
It's not that, like, the decoration or anything is weird. It's just something about the house construction. Like, going around these different rooms, it's almost like something is missing. But it's just
People.
so hard to figure out exactly what it is.
And with my 5, I think everything's just fine.
Yeah, it's
What
just a house.
I know.
It's just a house.
You just have a slightly weird vibe, but you can't put your finger on what it is. It's just like, maybe something is off, but you don't know if it's the interior, if
Like
it's
clothes.
just people being missing, if it's the paintings, if it's something like that. But Dara, you're almost convinced that it has something to do with the way the house is constructed and that something is missing that should be there.
Something doesn't add up with this place.
It's quite fishy.
It's just fine.
We can go back
It's a fancy
to
house.
Yeah. I like the architecture about in this house. Very, very nice.
It's just that something feels off with it. It's like
Okay,
something is missing. I can't put my finger on it, but something doesn't feel normal.
then we should try to find Storm.
I guess that's a good idea.
But
I don't
we
know
don't
if this
know where
place
it
is
is.
haunted or anything, but
There's no things that is haunted. Like don't be silly.
this coming from the guy who cuts himself to gain lightning powers.
Well, that's not haunted, you know. Like
You literally fought the ghost.
And we kill. You remember the Mistwalker?
that's not like a haunted house.
And you remember the portal to hell?
Just we can just be like Ghostbusters.
Well, that was just an accident.
Yeah. I wouldn't call that haunted. Just like a bit.
I mean, we know hell is pretty bad. So
Yeah. Okay, let's head back to the stairs. You know, in the hallway.
I think we should meet up with Storm and perhaps find a way to get out of here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think we will be okay if we all stick together because he said he had like people that knew that we were here, and if we like do some bad stuff, they will end us. You know, like.
Oh, great. So now we're hostages.
Yeah.
Let's just try to find Storm.
Should we like yell at, try to like.
We could just backtrack to where we lost Sword and then.
Well, there's no one. Well, since there's no one around here. Storm! Storm! Where are you?
Storm!
In the hallway.
There's no reply.
Hmm.
You just go around a bit, like yelling Storm. Storm does not reply.
Well, then we have to find him.
Yeah, maybe he's downstairs and doesn't hear us.
Mm.
It's a large place.
Or upstairs.
He might have gone anyway, but
Well,
let's just go
I
down.
don't think we want to be in the like. Isn't this the first floor? So I don't think he's in the basement.
It's Storm.
Yeah, that's right.
If there are valuables, he will be there.
What if they have like a creepy dungeon?
What if they have a vault he's trying to lockpick right now?
Well, then he will die, not us.
That
They didn't
actually
do
sounds
anything.
rather logical.
Well, okay, let's try to get that wall to go to the basement, I guess.
Let's see what we can find.
Mm-hmm. So we try to find the stairs that goes down.
Sure. Are you just planning on like basically searching the entire ground floor?
Until
Yeah.
we find the stairs.
So I'm just gonna tell you what rooms you'll find. You've already seen quite a few rooms. Going to the gallery, the first part that you entered, there are the two doors that you saw before. The one to the left just leads to what seems like a bathroom. Some of you have probably never seen an actual functional bathroom.
What's this? It's a bathroom.
As it is very rare, still, to have sewers working in a city. It's basically just the big cities that have some sort of resemblance to sewers, and even then it's usually not very extensive. As you know, only the Mathis district and Stromwick has sewers.
Mm-hmm.
But this has an actual toilet, even a bathtub that can be filled without having to bring buckets. This is like magic.
No. This is normal for me.
For you, yes.
It's normal for you to cut yourself in
Finally a
lightning powers as well.
bathroom!
But yeah, it's almost kind of magical in a way. The room next to that is another sort of antechamber room that isn't really filled with much. When you go through it has like another door to the right, which leads into this big common room that seems to be what the door straight ahead in the original hallway leads to. It has sort of these couches, a table, a smaller bookshelf to just read something if you're bored. A bit of an area for maybe some entertainment if you want to get some of that. And it also leads to another room, which is a guest room. This pretty big, nice guest room, large bed, everything like that. Very comfortable, but doesn't seem lived in. It doesn't have all these personal small touches that it would if someone lived in there at the moment. Then going back around into the kitchen, the two doors there, one leads to a small pantry, just with some extra herbs and barrels and things like that. And the other door leads to what seems to be some sort of servants' quarters. 3 smaller single beds, not that comfortable, but it gets the job done.
Is there people there?
There is no one there.
Oh, that's a bit...
But having searched all these rooms, there is really no sign of any stairs going down.
Well, then we will try to find stairs that goes up.
Sure. You know the staircase and the hallway. Dara, I'm going to allow you to make another intelligence check, having gone through this whole place and already kind of having pinned down what you're looking for.
14.
I'm gonna, do it on advantage because I want to see.
I'm helping her.
Super mega advantage. Lower.
Okay. Yeah, you're still not quite sure, but you're convinced that this is you're looking for the right type of thing. You're still sure that something's missing, but it's just so hard to put your finger on.
The roof.
And specifically because from the outside, everything looked normal. This was a completely, perfectly normal house. So it has to do with the interior somehow. And the room layout doesn't seem that odd, big houses tend to be kind of like maze-like in a way, and yeah, there are a lot of rooms. Mm-hmm. So it's something with the architecture, it's just really, really hard to put your finger on it.
Let's go up and try to find Storm.
Yep, sure. Storm!
Alright, so as you go back into the main hallway, the stairs leading up, you see, coming from the sort of gallery part, or from that direction, from the antechamber rather, Adrian Duran enters, and just says, hey, excuse me, would one of you mind helping me with something?
Sure, I can help you.
I just need someone to carry something for me a bit. You look strong enough, thank you. Come on, follow me.
Idiot!
Why
He just walks away.
Corpse, just like,
Can you carry this bag?
Back through the room that it came from. So you follow him?
Yeah.
Cool. He also just quickly turns around and says, feel free to explore the upstairs area if that's where you're headed.
You haven't seen Storm, have you?
I think he's up there somewhere. I heard him earlier.
Well, we'll probably have to check that out.
sure.
Yes. And he just...
We head upstairs.
he just walks away with Jaxson. So Jaxson, he basically takes you into this this gallery.
Mm-hmm.
And he just points at one of the statues and says, I've been planning to move that one for quite some time. Would you mind just moving it to the other room, the second part of the gallery? I'm sure you've explored it already.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Be careful, it's an expensive piece.
I can see that.
I would hope that you can avoid breaking it. And that would be
I'm so fucking shit right now. Yeah.
Alright, so you go to the statue. It's one of these stone ones depicting a human male.
Then you feel...
So you just go, grab it, start
move
lifting it. Give me an athletics check.
Oh, give me a constitution saving.
I was sure that the statue would actually attack you.
Athletics.
Yeah.
15.
Alright. It's quite heavy, so it's solid stone, but you manage to lift it, and carrying it, moving it over to the other room. You see him kind of standing there, just watching, and he just says, "I'll be right back," and he just leaves, going back to the other antechamber, the second one that you found. As you're kind of moving this, making slow progress, managing to get it into the second room.
Oj, kommer du tappa den nu kanske?
What is your passive perception?
Let's see. I just...
12, eller har du minus på det nu kanske?
It's either 13 or 8. I believe...
Didn't you take it for 13 because you wanted to be more faster?
Yeah, right.
So it's 13.
Yeah, it's just the Dex saves I have disadvantage.
Alright.
Wait, what the actual fuck? Perks is playing Syndra.
Well, you notice someone entering the room.
Oh.
Someone approaching you, but you can't really turn around to see who it is. Just because you're carrying the statue.
Oh, are you already back?
You've almost gotten to the point where you can put it down because it's almost at the spot that Duran asked you to put it.
Yeah. I guess it's Duran like. So I say, oh, are you already back, Duran?
What's your armor class?
14.
Oh, 14. Alright. Okay. That's a 20 to hit.
No, my armor class is 22 because I have a shield, a +1 shield and a +1 plate armor.
And of course you have this spell shield.
Oh, sneak attack. I don't like that.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
I mean, if you want someone to kill people silently, you probably have a sneak attack.
Let's fight.
That's really good damage.
Oh no.
Yes.
Am I gonna get one shot again?
Like I did.
No, but you were
Prepare the
hurt.
dark
That's
counter.
28 damage.
Oh, I'm still alive,
Oh.
bitch.
Second attack.
Oh yeah, oh fuck.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're like, fuck yeah.
Ooh, that's pretty good
Nice
too.
sneak attack,
That's
isn't it?
another 10 damage.
Oh, fuck me.
Are you down?
Yeah.
Alright.
Fucking extra attack, bitch.
You just feel the stab.
Oh yeah, right.
You just drop the statue
Thank you.
it's
One more down.
just above the ground, so it just drops down. You're just about to turn around to react to it when the second stab hits you, also straight in your side, and it just goes black.
Oh no.
The other two of you,
Yes.
The remaining two in this horror movie.
you head upstairs, and just like Storm before you, you get to this corridor. One door straight ahead, turning around in the corridor, 3 on your right, 1 on the far left side.
Let's take the one to the far left because that's the only single door.
Yep. So you basically head around the stairs to the other end. And you open the door, and it leads into this small kind of waiting area. One door on the left and one straight ahead. There are some couches here. It's kind of like the common room, just much smaller and simple. It has a painting, some landscape. Just kind of a cozy little place to sit and wait for a few minutes. But nothing more interesting than that.
Well, Storm doesn't seem to be in here. Let's just take open all those 3 doors and just see if we can find them in any of those.
Alright. Sure. So, start with the door straight ahead, I guess, from when you exit. You enter that, and you see this kind of just small room, completely empty.
Like nothing.
Nothing at all. Not a single piece of furniture. Nothing.
Does it look like it has been used slightly recently, or it's just been abandoned for
No,
years?
just doesn't really... It's not like it's filled with cobweb and dust or anything, but it just has no furniture, nothing. It's completely empty.
That is very odd. I'm going to search if there's some hidden door or anything in this room.
Sure.
Like,
Yep, give me an investigation check.
feels like something must be there if it's just a completely empty room. Youch. 11.
Alright. With an 11, you're going through there, feeling the walls, kind of looking at the floorboards, nothing.
Odd room, but doesn't seem to be holding anything.
Right.
Alright, so do you continue with the next?
Yes.
Alright, just like the last one, completely empty.
Let's just
This is
open this,
odd.
the third one and see if it's also completely empty.
Sure. Going through the third one, it's not empty.
There's
It's
a
a
body.
bigger room. Not completely rectangular. It's like a rectangular room where one corner has kind of been cut out, so that it's more of like a rectangle with a missing corner.
So
If that makes
is
sense.
it more
It's
of a
like-
rounded corner or
No, it's like a cube has been cut out from one of the corners.
so more of a triangle like?
No, like that type. It's like an inwards corner. It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
right.
corner that has two corners. Or it's such a difficult shape. It's like an L shape, but it's not an L. It's just
Right.
the
I think-
cutout part is super small.
Yeah, so it's like
Alright. I think I get the idea.
in the corner.
Was it?
But yeah, it's just another antechamber, basically. One door on the opposite wall to the right, and one door on the far left side.
Let's take the far left side.
Alright.
Oh,
You go through there, and it leads to this, what looks kind of like a studio, like an artist's studio. There are some stone carving tools, some paint supplies, or painting supplies, things like that.
I guess those empty rooms could have been storage rooms or something.
Possibly.
Wow.
How
Nothing.
big is this place?
It's not huge. It's quite small for a Mathis district house, but it's pretty big.
Let's check the door on the right as well.
Alright. You go through that. There's also another door in this room, by the way. I'm gonna point that out.
Alright. We'll take that one afterwards.
No, wait, no, there's no door in this room.
Oh, it's a secret door. Nice. Search for hidden doors.
No, I just have both of the floors, like right next to each other. So,
Alright.
And I accidentally made it like in the wrong order for my brain. So I've been looking at the wrong floor a couple of times, but yeah, whatever.
I see, so now everything we know is a mix of all
No,
of these.
I've said everything correctly so far, but I've caught myself the other times, but yeah, no, sorry. The door, there's a door from the antechamber, as you know. So if you head through that, it's just another smaller guest room. This one is much more like smaller, cramped, but it has like a cozy vibe to it. So.
Alright. By this time, I think we would be slightly disturbed by the fact that it takes Jaxson this long to catch up with us.
I mean, it's not been that long. It's been like 10 minutes of searching for different rooms, and the guy needed help with some tasks. So.
Fair enough. You know, maybe we should just ask him around for guidance for this place, because it's a really confusing house.
Sounds like an idea, actually.
It was somewhere in the art gallery, right? We wanted Jaxson to help him with that statue of whatever it was he
Yes.
wanted to carry.
We had those steps.
Alright. Yeah, you go back down.
None?
Huh?
Technically, at this point, Jaxson would still be moving this statue.
You take 10 minutes.
I mean, it's... I don't know.
Feel like
Well, you would go there, he would show you, like, take it from here to here.
that will
I
like
mean,
take 2
we did
minutes
do
to
that whole
run.
search the room for hidden doors and such.
Yeah,
That
I
might
guess,
have
yeah. Yeah.
Feels like it will maximum take like 5 minutes.
Yeah, no,
to do it.
fair enough, yeah. So, actually, you get there and Jaxson is gone.
Jaxson?
Hey, John.
Jaxson is gone and you don't see Adrian Duran anywhere.
Let's split off.
Okay,
This is very odd.
okay, this is like some sort of horror story. Let's not split up.
What do you mean? It's the best thing we could do.
Whatever it is that's going around, it's taking us off one by one. Or Jaxson and Storm has found a very cozy little place they decide to just stay in and not say a word to the rest of us.
Right.
Well, Storm I can think about doing something like that, but Jaxson would at least tell the others so Storm wouldn't be able to enjoy it as much.
That's true.
This is odd.
Is the statue like broken and
No. One of the statues seems to have been moved to the other room. That's all.
I just
Is there
wanna...
blood on the ground?
Give him an investigation check.
Oh.
Jeez.
You know, why not? I'll check for something unusual with the place.
Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
What are they gonna find out?
Who they?
Oh, well, just 14.
Alright. The floor doesn't seem to be stained with blood, but there seems to be some sort of stains on it. But it's difficult to tell.
I'm just going to check out for anything unusual, like something that doesn't belong in this place. 11.
No. I mean, the statue has been moved, but it's not really perfectly in the place you would assume it should be. It's almost like a few inches off of the diagonal. But, yeah.
Hey, Dara, would you know what these stains are?
Checking them out. Should it be like an investigation check just to see what they, if I can identify them?
It's like right by the statue as well.
Does it have off color or anything? Like
It just looks like a sort of grey stain against the wooden floor.
even with my natural dark vision that sees colors.
Well, it's not dark in here.
Alright. I just assumed it was. Yeah.
It's well lit.
Lit fam.
Now this doesn't feel so uneasy anymore.
I mean, it's not like you've been walking around completely blind in like a dark house.
Fair enough. 20.
That would be hard for you though.
Alright, so, although it doesn't look like blood on first sight, investigating further, you're pretty sure that this is blood, but that it's been cleaned up with something really quickly. Probably some sort of solution that is meant to, in a quick way, get rid of blood. But it seems to be quite fresh when you're actually studying it, and like you feel the floorboards, and they're actually kind of damp still. I was going to use that word, but I stopped myself.
I saw it on your face.
Damn. Because you feel the floorboards in other places and it's completely dry, but in this spot it's kind of like damp, both the stains and around it. So it's like someone has wiped it off with some liquid, possibly. You're not sure what it is, but it's somewhat changed the blood stains to look less like blood stains.
I'm not sure what they've used to make it this color, but I know this is blood.
My blood.
You hear Jaxson, my blood. So that
Well,
means...
this really doesn't bode well, does it?
Well, that can either mean two things. Either Storm or Jaxson were here and were attacked, so they lost blood, or Jaxson used his powers, which means he would be attacked by someone anyway.
There's no indication whatsoever of anyone having moved in some direction. Well, not like anything that could look like somebody's been dragged or anything.
No.
Let's do this. Everyone we have been to, let's leave the door open, wide open, and just see if there's anything that changes. So let's just go around, open every door that we have been to, just leave it wide open, and see if we can find any place we haven't been to already.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go.
We're gonna go open literally every door.
Alright.
Yeah.
As you're doing that, you hear some footsteps. You're still kind of opening the first couple of doors.
Mhm.
You hear these footsteps, and you see Adrian Duran entering. And he just pokes his head in. Is everything alright?
No, we can't seem to find our companions anywhere.
Right. Well, I'm not quite sure where Storm is. I do believe he's in my library, potentially. Just found a place to rest there, it seems. In regards to your friend Jaxson, he hurt himself a bit while moving the statue in the gallery. So I took care of him. I have taken him to...
Took care of him.
So I took care of him.
You
I
heard
see him
yourself a
using
little
his knife and slitting Jaxson through a guard.
I made sure that he's better now. I've stopped the bleeding.
Oh, where is he?
Oh, don't worry. He's in my basement.
Oh, there's a basement.
Oh, don't worry. He's in the basement.
He's in good hands.
Right.
We remembered, but
We
where is
remember.
the basement you're in?
Oh, it's a bit difficult to find. There's a ladder. There's a hatch with a ladder. But it's difficult to find. This house was originally built with some, how do I put it, some secret compartments. And, well, why change what seems to be so perfectly well created in the first place?
Well,
So
if
do you
then
have some
you
sort of
wouldn't
like medical bay down there?
We do keep some of our medical resources down there, yes.
Well, if you wouldn't mind, could you please let us go down there? Because Jaxson has a few things we have actually wanted to take care of and make sure that they don't fall in the wrong hands, just for safety reasons.
Yes, of course.
I would also like to take care of him.
Alright,
Fritz sees storms. Let's take care of him.
Take care of him.
I took care of him.
It's two types of taking care. Either you take care of Storm or you take care of Jaxson.
Or we take care of both.
That's
That's
the take care of it changes meaning.
alright, so, he takes you back to the antechamber, the first one that you went to. And there is, just like with one of the other rooms, there's the sort of little cutout part, with the corner thing that I tried so hard to describe.
Yeah.
And he just goes up to this little missing part of the room and just basically feels it and then grabs something that seems to be hidden and opens the wall. And there's this hidden door that leads to there's a hatch on the ground that he opens, and there's a ladder going down into what you assume is the basement.
Well, let's get down there.
Be careful, the ladder is not the best.
Well, if we just... Fritz, perhaps you should go down first and then I'll just keep on going.
Oh, of course.
I'm just checking if does the ladder does Dara think the ladder could hold 2 persons?
No.
Does it look like a deep ladder? Like multiple meters, or is it like just 2-3 meters?
Well, it's like it's dark down there, but since you can see perfectly fine. It's like basically the height of this room.
That's not too bad.
So
like
maybe
2.5 meters, maybe. Well, whatever that would be in feet, like 7, 8 feet, somewhere like around there.
if you go down first, I'll check if there's anything with this ladder. I can at least see the ladder.
Or actually, give me an investigation check on the ladder to see how stable it seems.
18.
Alright. At first, looking at it, it seems to be quite unstable, as he said, but, looking at it a bit closer, it doesn't seem that bad, actually. Like, the wood seems to be a bit old-ish, but it's not that bad that you think it would break if 2 people were on it.
Fritz, can you perhaps stand on the ladder? Does it creak unnaturally, like it's going to break?
No.
It seems pretty fine to me.
Well, I wouldn't take any risks. Besides, if the ladder breaks, and Jaxson being hurt down there, I don't know how he would get it back up.
Well, I'm pretty sure we will find some way to do it.
I don't see a reason to cause unnecessary trouble.
I don't see the
Well, we do,
necessary
so.
reason to see that such a sturdy ladder.
It's been there for over a century.
Yes, but it seems to be quite sturdy material. Look, it doesn't even creak. when
May
you
I
stand
ask
on-
why push your luck when you could simply climb one at a time? This just seems like an unnatural, absurd experiment.
I'm just feeling like
Why
there's
would
no
they have a
necessary
medical
reason to...
basement in
Well, it was the best room available.
You had multiple...
carry most
guest
hurt
rooms.
people down the ladder.
True, but would you like if I put my guests in the basement?
Guess not.
Exactly.
Why would you put anyone in the big basement?
Well, this isn't exactly the type of room that we hope to use on a daily basis. It just happens to be that sometimes someone gets hurt.
Plus, if this ladder isn't sturdy enough to hold 2 people, how were you able to climb down with Jaxson in the
He
first place?
climbed on his own. He just struggled a bit.
But if you weren't that hurt, why didn't you just go to another room and just lay to rest?
Because we didn't have all the things down. Well, we have all the things down there.
But wouldn't it be easier to just take down the necessary things?
What did he hurt?
He hurt his arm. He squeezed it while carrying the statue.
So he thought the best idea would be, I'm just going to climb down here and rest a bit.
It doesn't seem that safe for someone who has hurt his arm to go down a ladder.
Oh, goodness gracious. It's not the ladder to the abyss.
Yes, so what's the problem with us going 2 at a time?
I don't see the reason to push you. This is such an absurd discussion. I'm telling you, this ladder is old. I don't trust it. There are parts of it that are weakened. Why try to push your luck and climb multiple people? Shall we make it 3 then? Shall I too be climbing while you are?
Oh, yes.
See, I don't want to be like this, but I'm the lord of this house. I command you to climb 1 at a time if you want to go down there. You're going to wake Jaxson up. He's resting down there. This is so unnecessary.
They're just things that doesn't add up.
Well, I'm sure many things in this world don't add up. Now, do you want to go visit your friend? Then go ahead and climb, but don't try to push your luck and break my ladder.
Fine. Fritz, go down there and keep the ladder stable so I can go down there.
You know what, Jaxson is probably fine. We can go and look at Storm instead in the library.
Fine. If you have If Jaxson is down there and just resting, fine.
Very well.
Just try to find Storm. He's been missing for quite some time now. And I'm pretty sure he's causing trouble.
Perhaps he was resting when I last saw him.
He has been arrested for multiple reasons, so...
Fair enough.
Yeah, we should probably not let him out of sight.
He just closes the hatch. Sort of gestures for you to go out if you want to.
Yeah, we follow him.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't lead the way.
Oh, okay.
Just gestures like, feel free to go.
Your library. Where would you go to the library? Is it on...
Well, it's on the upper floor. You simply go to my office and head through there.
Alright, thank you very much.
No worries. Yeah. Alright, so you're starting to head upstairs. What is your marching order, so to speak? Who goes first?
Let's say Dara can go first, then
like
Fritz.
through the door, or just like
like
general.
Yeah, or when you're heading up the stairs, when you're like, because it's like the corridor is quite a tight space and everything. There are some like tight spaces in this house.
Well, I guess Dora would be first, and she asked and like took off.
Yeah.
Alright.
You know, me being a slave and all, I'll just follow him.
Yep.
Ouch.
So
Hard
you're
being a
going
slave.
there. You're moving up the stairs.
When
You start walking around, and you go to this sort of waiting room that you found. Because that's... it seems like the most office-like area on the upper floor that you've seen.
What is your class?
It probably hits.
What is your passive perception?
Yeah.
14.
Lower, I guess.
I think he has
Yeah,
a 13.
What's your armor class?
Yeah, there it
15.
came.
Okay.
You know, why didn't you ask for
Does a 35
deception
hit?
checks?
Well,
This is
I was just assuming he was
Wow,
lying
you
anyway.
will survive at least.
What?
I was assuming he was lying anyway.
do have 6
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Because things didn't add up even as they were.
He should have just went for the
I mean-
door.
He squeezed his arm. Yeah, that's why there's a pool of blood.
19 damage.
Wow, that's so...
He squeezed his arm. Let's shove him down the basement, keeping him at the medical bay.
How dare you do that to me?
Second attack is a miss.
Wow.
Three attacks.
Third attack is also a miss.
Wow.
So 9.
Wait.
3 attacks.
No, you're surprised, so technically he still has advantage, so that...
Well, after the
Third
first...
one.
Let's see, advantage on the...
Well, so when you're surprised, you're technically
There's
paralyzed.
Oh, okay.
But he actually misses them both anyway,
So 19 damage.
19 damage.
Oh.
You just feel the stab in the back. But being a very
Dara!
pain-resistant barbarian, you manage to stay conscious even throughout
No, you didn't.
this.
Someone, I heard my
Dara, you hear how Fritz basically lets out like a pain.
Crime of the
And you turn
war
around.
scream.
You turn around and you see this figure now dressed in, or there is this figure behind Fritz dressed in this coat that kind of covers everything from all the way down to the wrists, all the way down to the ankles, and this figure also wears a mask, so you can't see who or what this is.
It is Storm.
Yes.
You just see
he
that.
has a very weird mask, and he's like,
You just see how he has shoved a short sword into Fritz's back.
Ah.
I guess that's a cue for initiative.
Yeah. Roll initiative, everybody.
Okay.
Sorry, fam.
Oh, fuck, that's
That's pretty good.
God damn it.
Alright, so, Fritz,
5.
Dara.
11.
Alright.
Oh, we are not... Oh.
Sorry, fam.
Oh,
You ain't there.
So
I got an 8.
it's fine. Alright, so this person goes first. With a 19 initiative.
Let's have it.
Hey, no benefit from surprise, I guess. Or maybe they still do. I don't remember how surprise works.
That is a 22 to hit you. But it doesn't trigger sneak attack because it doesn't have advantage. So that's 6 damage on the first one. 1 more attack hits you. That's another 10 damage.
So 16 total.
Yeah.
Can we perhaps put out on the map where
It's not that much
No.
to put out.
No!
No.
It cannot be done. It cannot be done.
Literally just like
Nej, det kan inte vara.
Come on!
Det är över. En nej mot EU. What the fuck?
Oh man, Faker's prediction was wrong.
It was
Then
Fuck you!
just
What the fuck is this? IG and escape.
this will do fine. It's not good, but it's at
Wonder
least a mass
Breed.
dude with
Wonder,
Panic top. What the
It's not the first game he did that. Yeah, he did that.
Alright, Dara, your turn.
Oh.
You turn around. There's basically, I mean, I guess I can just draw this real quickly.
He looks like Fritz,
Yeah, I
but
know.
just a bit thicker.
It's like fat
He's
Thor.
thick.
Yo, don't spoil.
Are we gonna get banned for that?
Potentially. Oh,
Either
wow,
that
what
or
a
the
straight
comment
line.
section is going to kill
It's
us.
just a theory, like if Thor were to be fat.
A game theory.
Just the stairs.
Uh,
It's like the room right here.
Fat Hulk would be best.
Isn't he already kind of thick though?
He's thick, but he's not fat.
Thick Bruce Banner.
Yeah, there's like doors right there. Just gonna illustrate. Yeah, sure, beautiful. Well, there's a door right there.
Oh
This
yeah,
one.
look at the map cam. That's absolutely beautiful. We can see all of it. Perfectly.
Mapcam.
Yeah, so Dara, your turn.
Yes, I'm actually going to cast Purifier
Alright.
On me.
this guy.
Okay, can you actually target a person like that? Isn't it
Yeah.
an area effect?
Maybe I actually have to. Let's see where it
Because
is.
I think it's like a cone or something that just shoot out.
It's a cube. Oh, yeah. Well, sure. A fairy fire could be still work pretty well in this. Let's put it on the wall.
Alright.
Because that seems easy to hit.
But it's going to hit Fritz as well. Each object in a 20-foot cube.
Is this a part of a door, or is it a wall?
Well, that's a wall, technically. I mean, the
Yeah.
door is like right between you and Fritz. Like, that's the opening.
If it's a 20-foot cube, I would have to... Yeah, that's way too much.
I mean, there isn't really any way that you can hit only
Yeah,
the
I see.
attacker.
I see that. Well, if that's the case, I will just have to try... Do you have any way of casting an Eldritch Blast on him?
It's tricky. You can try, but it's gonna be at cover.
Yeah.
I'd say half cover because you're close enough to Fritz to actually like dodge to the side and work around him pretty easily.
Yeah, I'm just going to do a instinctive Eldritch Blast right in his face.
Sure.
Because I assume the attacker is shorter than Fritz.
And considering Dara should probably miss it.
Go for it.
Natural 20.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
Alright. Sure, roll that damage then.
8.
Wow.
8 damage.
Well, you don't do much damage even when you
Not
have Eldritch
that
Blast.
great, but okay.
Well, I don't do
den
much
redan
damage with
kommer
Eldritch
försöka-
Blast.
Is that all
That
you
was
want to do?
21 hours ago.
Well, that's everything I can do.
Sure. Fritz, you've been stabbed twice now.
Yeah,
You just turn around, you see
I
the
get-
same side as
I get mad.
He's
I
fast.
rage.
You rage.
Yeah.
Let's call him fast.
And I'm gonna swing at this boy.
Sure
Yeah,
thing.
I would also be mad if someone stabbed me in the back.
Yeah.
Huh?
What? What?
And as per usual, I'll probably rage. So
Yeah,
I'll throw him,
good
but I'm-
idea.
I literally just said that I was gonna
Oh,
rage.
good. I didn't
Yeah.
listen. Because I was talking to Marcus.
I would rage in his face.
That's 16. Is that it?
16 is a hit. I think it's exactly a hit. Yeah.
It's now you say, oh wait, it's 17.
10 plus... What's the rage damage?
Plus 2.
2, so 12.
12. Alright. You go to hit, and you see how he just dodges and uses his uncanny dodge to half the damage.
He's higher level than us.
I mean, he has 3 attacks. What did you expect?
Alright, so is that your action?
It could
Yeah,
be a
Is that your whole turn?
you know.
I
Let's
mean,
assume
I
generally.
can't really move anywhere on it.
No, you're kind of sandwiched. You can move to the side, technically.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do just
Or
that.
the
so
stairs,
she can-
or what?
No, the stairs go from here to there, so it's like a railing around
Oh.
there, so you would have to jump down and eventually down.
I'm just gonna move so
AKA, that guy's going to do it when he's low in health. He's like,
Yep. Right,
British
so you're
next,
done?
I don't know.
I'm done.
Cool. Then it's his turn. 3 attacks on you.
Good thing that rage is...
A natural 1, but then a natural 18 and 17.
Great.
I
Uh,
think I'm gonna start out to use a down counter as well.
Don't worry,
I
it's
am...
not-
9 damage
12.
and 5 damage. So you have that to 4 and
2, so that's
Two.
6 damage.
6 damage.
Oh, you're gonna have to
You're
use
lucky
a
that it
down
was 2 odd
counter.
numbers.
Nice. Dara's
You
turn.
better start.
Help me.
Also, you see that. No, I can't do that.
Oh wait, he's regenerating as well.
Smartest idea now would be to use reckless attack, so he gets sneak attack on every attack he does.
Yeah, that would actually be...
That would be pretty fucking
Actually,
dumb.
you see how he
Oh, hit him.
disengages
Oh, wow.
with a bonus
Bonus
action
action. And jumps down the stairs.
and quickly goes into this room. And is gone.
Not that.
Was it blood?
Just, nope, didn't seem that damaged. But he moved into that room anyway.
He's like, fuck, that guy's too powerful. Retreat!
Doubt.
Like, yeah, I literally almost killed. Yeah.
You did 6 damage.
You know that that's one of the rooms that was just completely empty. Not
Yeah.
the one you investigated, but the other
I
room.
mean,
that
he only
went
did
into.
like 41 damage. So. No, like 31 damage.
Okay. Is it Dara's turn? Huh?
Yeah, it's Dara's turn.
1, 2, 3. Is this where the opening is? That we went through, or...
What do you mean?
He went through one of those rooms, right?
Yeah, that one.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to check here.
Yep. You don't see him, like, from the door.
Just throw a fragment at him.
Like, if you stand outside like that, you're not gonna see him.
Yeah. He did use his action, so I'm going to do 1 extra step.
Flashbang.
Alright?
Do I see him? No.
Yes.
It's right
He's
around the corner.
Right next to you, there.
And he's gonna...
He's about to kill you.
But it's true, he doesn't have his action, so, it's not like he can really do anything right now.
Smoosh him. Turn him into
Eat
mush.
him.
Roughly the size of the room.
Turn him into mush.
But
I'm
you are
good.
within his melee range.
Yeah, that is a
I'm
problem.
disengaging. You can't.
I do actually have my action to disengage.
You can't, because that would be mitigated, because I said it first.
No.
You're just saying it because you don't want me to.
What do you do?
Yeah, I'm going to yell at Fritz. He's behind the door. Disengage and use my last 5 feet of movement to here.
Alright, sure. Yep. Fritz, your turn.
Do you really have to disengage?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have an action.
Yeah, no, I mean if you need it, because you're technically in his range.
Well, it's a
Yes,
door
you
behind
can
us.
see.
There's a wall between
Yeah.
us, so I don't think he can attack me. From there. So I technically go out of his attack ability.
It's not a bad idea with Dara.
Yeah, no.
Well,
Don't
Fritz.
Good.
What?
I mean, I have like 15 HP.
You're still raging.
So you have 30
1,
HP.
2, 3.
You
Yeah.
can go through.
You have to move around.
Yeah.
There's a wall between.
I know. I'm
Good.
thinking,
You have that super.
Man, the map is such a mess. Yeah.
what do I want to do?
We should have those forges, right?
It's 3 attacks.
He does. What if he has more of them but just chooses not to use them?
What if he has poison? He's like, well, I'm just gonna coat my blade in some poison.
The poison spreads slowly. You're already dead.
Oh, this is.
Oh, so...
Hey, this is sleep poison.
Jaxson is dead.
Now you sleep.
Fritz, you die.
Okay.
He's actually using dynamite and
I
wants
kind
to
of just want to hold my action to like hit him if he comes
Want
out.
the rage? I don't.
Yeah, they're just gonna expire.
Can I just punch myself and then...
Well, that's your
Yeah,
action.
yeah,
my
action.
Oh, fuck it, I mean, I'm gonna die anyway, so I'll just go in here and say,
Booga booga.
Tell a hiccup, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Alright, sure.
For the Emperor. Yeah, no, 15.
That's a miss. So you go in and you swing right away, but he just dodges under because he's like ready for it since Dara already yelled out. So you just
Made it
hit the
Dara's
wall
fault.
instead.
Fuck you, Dara.
And that's his turn again. So he's just gonna do 3 attacks straight for you. Because I assume you don't have anything else to do.
I mean, what is there to do?
I don't know.
Die?
19, 19, 18.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Plus 7 to each.
Guess I'll die.
Guess I'll die.
Yep.
Oh boy! Look at this!
That is now Fritz's catchphrase. Yes, I'll
8
die.
half to 4.
So that's...
6 half to 3.
So 7 total.
And 7 half to 3.
You're
10
still alive.
Wait,
You have
so
5
10
HP.
total damage, so I get
I'm going to die. Oh.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, for the rest of the I'm just gonna throw you at
Also, he's going to disengage.
He's such a
And
wimp.
to the
he's
ground.
going to move over to here. And just get ready.
Dick.
Dara.
Yes. I will enter the room because I see him there and use 1 Eldritch Blast on
Eldritch Blast. Alright.
without the Texas accent, of course.
Eldritch Blast. Go for it.
Ooh, that's definitely a hit. Over 20.
Sure.
Kill
Yeah.
him.
He doesn't even look bloody.
Kill him.
He's taking a bit of damage, but...
3 damage.
He's dead.
Oof, dead. No.
Ooh, he had 1 HP left.
Taking 14 damage and not being bloodied. Taking 3 damage and dying.
Not even enough to kill
Fritz, your turn again.
How lovely.
You see how he almost looks taunting at you.
Oh.
Through just the eye holes
Oh.
of the mask. There's this sort of challenging
Damn!
glance.
Maybe
thrown
time
at you.
to hit the natural 20 to see who's
Maybe just
alpha
you do-
what?
Reckless attack as you will
I look at him and I
Anyway.
say, potassium and then I leave.
What?
Oh, leave.
Okay.
End of turn.
Like he's not going to have more assassins.
You have an action though.
No,
You
I'm
can
just
dodge.
gonna
You can do whatever.
No, I'm just no.
You're just gonna.
I mean, dodge just gives a disadvantage on attacks against you. That's not an action. So it's like a defensive action. Sure. Alright. Yeah, you do that.
So you don't.
Bye, Dara!
Yeah,
He leaves you in the fucking...
That's my.
yeah, I'm out.
I'm
That's-
using
that's-
storm tactics.
Alright, that leaves only one thing, summon lesser demons. Nice.
Yeah, please.
I might as well just kill myself.
Alright, so that's Fritz's turn. He is next. He's gonna come up to you. He's gonna use his first attack to try to shove you.
28 on me once.
Give me an athletics or acrobatics check because he tries to push you to go prone.
Yeah, that's probably
Athletics, you should.
acrobatics. 18.
19.
Oh.
He shoves you, you fall down onto the ground,
Advantage.
and he now has advantage, which triggers his sneak attack.
Die, no.
Wait, how did you get prone?
Shove.
He used
Oh.
shove.
Yeah, he
What
changed
the
his first attack for a shove.
You know, the easy way
So
of getting
the
advantage.
advantage, that is an 18 to hit,
He
and
28
it procs sneak attack.
If I survive,
Ooh, this is really bad damage though.
Doesn't he have like 3?
Doesn't
1, 1,
matter.
2, 3, 3. So that's 6, 8.
But he's
10,
a champion,
14.
so he can roll
He has
the
4.
ones.
He has 4 sneak attacks. And,
Second attack though.
That is
that might.
Is a 12 a hit?
Yes, 12 is nice.
Isn't he?
10 damage.
I'm
Literally
still
almost
alive.
as good.
Still alive, but I'm
Alright.
barely alive.
Well then. That concludes his turn. Yeah, that's all he's gonna do. He's gonna stand there. And, Dara, it's your turn.
I mean, we're in a possible TPK situation right here. So might as well just go full on TPK
Yeah,
in this.
the DM didn't like our characters, so he TPKs us, so we make new characters.
Right.
That's
So let's make
good,
this
very good
So let's
plan.
make this a true TPK
Oh,
in a
yes.
true TPK fashion. I don't even know if this... It might even fail because it's a higher level than I can pass anyway.
Great.
And of course it's going to maul me to death if...
Whatever.
Alright. So
Whatever.
I assume this is summon lesser demon.
Yeah, but first of all I have to make a spell check to see if I can cast it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna check now.
I guess it's some check around 10 plus the level or something.
I don't know.
I know what I'm going to roll at least. It's my spell modifier plus a d20.
It's use your spell casting ability to determine, and it's a DC 10 plus level.
3.
And it's a third level spell, right? So yeah, it's DC
So-
13. Add your base roll.
Over 20.
Alright, well the spell goes off.
Oh,
What do you want to summon?
I have to actually roll for it.
Do a surge. Surge.
No.
Okay. Yeah,
I
because
should
I
be
have to
summoned?
roll on this table because
No,
Surge.
yeah, it's
Serge.
rating
Surge.
1 or half
C.
or
Stuff. ERG.
It's not.
Serg, the one in
Surge. Like it's
supposed to
the
be
one
a
in
roll.
yeah, it's
Toy
actually
Story.
one of these.
no, it's like
1 to 2.
a lot of values. It's a vast a lot of moves attacking.
Yeah.
the
that's a
Bulbarg. What is his name?
The ape.
Aha, Borlgura.
Bulgura, there we go.
Yeah, that's slightly higher than what I can summon.
Make a surge. Surge. So like
You
just
know, I'm
as
on the
many as you
level of
can.
being able to summon imps.
Yeah, just do as
One-
many imps as
One
possible.
imp.
Maybe 2.
With like 2 HP. Damn, what a spell. Whoa.
Don't worry, it might kill me.
Damn. Damn.
And
Poggers in the chat when he kills himself with imps. When the assassin doesn't want to kill him, he kills himself with imps instead. so he's the only one that makes a new character. Lovely idea, man.
Yeah, it doesn't seem unlikely at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Actually, roll for it.
So I'm just gonna make a quick roll to see what we get.
So a d6.
And also, I'm going to use half my movement to get up.
Oh, smart.
Oh, right.
you
I can actually put it...
Smart, yeah.
I'm actually going to summon... If I summon anything, it's going to be somewhere around here.
So behind the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Smart.
6.
Whoa, that should be the best one, probably.
8 demons of challenge rating 1/4 or lower.
Hey,
That's trash.
I mean, 8 of them.
you won't be able to get those.
Nope.
And they're gonna have to occupy as many spaces as needed. So,
Yeah.
Fritz
Sounds
will get
good.
fucked too.
I was actually hoping for the one who summons 2 powerful, slightly powerful ones.
That's a Serge for you right there.
Serge?
Yeah.
Who's the
A
Serge?
lot of weak.
Oh, you mean that? Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah. That's why they call them in StarCraft.
And yes,
Serge.
because
Okay,
there are a lot of them and that.
I never thought it would have to use it this early.
This is gonna be so bad.
Yep, it is.
I mean, we were on a losing streak anyway. Might as well just...
We've really fallen from grace, man. I mean,
I mean, if they found a summon lesser demon scroll on
our
me,
glory days are behind us.
did we ever have glory days?
We had glorier days.
Yeah, that's... Sure. It's true that you've had better days, but...
Like we
You also have worse. Have had worse.
Yeah, like the prior section.
Great.
Well, this session isn't over yet.
It's not over yet, Snake.
Because we will get prisoner.
Yeah, there's a lot more bad can happen. This might be the worst way.
Bad.
Copyright strikes.
Alright, Konami hates everyone who uses anything related to Metal Gear crap. And that's why you continue whistling.
I mean, if we're gonna be banned, we might as well be banned hard.
I mean, if we're going to get TPK, might as well get TPK from
Yeah.
Twitch.
Or we could just like...
I was about to say sexy joke on the stream, but I was like, oh no, you're streaming.
Yep. No.
Might as well get
Also get,
TPK from EU as well now.
we
I
might just
can,
throw as much bad things as possible.
When you're gonna get TPK, might as well just get TPK as hard as
We'll
possible.
start discussing abortion laws.
yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Okay, whatever, I can't be bothered. I was just trying to find a picture of this creature, because there's none on Google.
What? Lol.
Or at least no easy picture to find.
What is the creature called?
An abyssal wretch. But it's a bunch of like random pictures of D&D creatures. It's
I
like
think D&D Beyond has
a
one.
Serarak and like a Dracolich and all kinds of things. Nothing
What the
was
hell?
actual, this thing.
It's a unpopular.
Anyway, it's a medium creature that just like pops up. You see this like kind of burning circle in the air, and this creature leaves. And then there's another burning circle, and another one, and another one. And
So
Fritz,
it's
Doctor
like
Strange.
yeah, that's
you
just what
see
it is.
more
That's
of
what
them.
it is.
Yeah, it's almost like that. You see some popping up out here as well. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5,
damn.
6, 7, 8. So you're literally getting flanked out there as well.
too!
The truth.
Karma Sabine.
And you're not raging anymore. Lovely, man.
Yeah, because I would absolutely slaughter them with my
But you
5
are
HP.
dodging.
Oh wait, you have 5 HP?
Yeah.
And he's dodging though, so like.
Fucking Serge.
Dude, he made
Raven.
he
Just
I lost.
wait,
I lost
1-4.
I lost
challenge
51
rating. Yep.
HP in like 2
And they're medium.
rounds.
I lost
Yep.
37.
I think we
in one
were
round.
going to
a commoner is 0 and it's a medium creature, so...
Let's say it like this. 5 HP, 3 HP. Yeah, we weren't going to make it another round.
Again, I took 51 damage.
Is the
2
assassin
rounds.
blooded?
You could have just like ran.
No, it's barely taking damage.
Yeah, I thought so.
Let's hope that these guys like to take this attack the assassin. Hey, assassin is...
Let's just use these. These have an almost similar color scheme, so I'll just put them there. How does it work with their turns? Is it right away, or is it...
I have to make sure. I think they're going on my turn, but...
I mean, this
Roll
is,
initiative.
This is when they like
Right.
really
Should I roll
really
initiative?
attack us.
Roll something good.
13 plus whatever their initiative is.
13.
1. So 14.
Probably 1 or something.
Plus 1.
Yeah. 14.
I know my Serge. Serge brothers.
You know all.
Well, that means that they have a long while until it's their turn.
Yeah.
'Cause it's your turn now.
Wow.
Alright, well, do you want to do anything else, like getting up, or...
I was
already
actually doing
did
that
that.
at my movement.
Oh, yeah, but I didn't know if you actually did that. I couldn't remember.
And now you pray to your god and hope you don't
Just
die.
cast the spell as you kind of
Religion's fate.
stumbling up back to your feet, and this assassin person is looming over you, watching, kind of preparing his blade for a final strike, and then these circles just begin to open up. Just looks around, just hears slightly. But yeah, that's your turn.
Yep.
Alright,
Fritz.
When in
Fritz.
doubt, open portals to hell.
You just back out of the room, you're standing there like defensively, and then all of a sudden you just see these burning portals open. Very similar to the abyssal portal you've already seen once.
Guess I'll die.
You almost see glimpses of like this landscape that was through this demonic portal in the cave.
I get non-flashbacks.
And you just see these horrid creatures coming out of it.
You can't jump.
Jump on the stair. Can I like jump over the railing?
Yeah, you can.
Do you have to roll for that? Please.
No.
Please no.
No, it's easy enough.
please.
Worst case, you'll just smash through it anyway, so it's...
Oh,
breaks
I
down
jumped
the
down the
wall.
stairs.
Hey, Dara,
you
we're
just
getting
vault
out.
across it. They're gonna get attack of opportunities.
If you
so-
don't disengage.
oh okay.
Yeah. But you have your actions, so you can
Yeah.
disengage.
Yeah, I disengage from that.
Alright, yeah, so you see how they kind of prepare to strike, but you dodge to the side and vault over.
Dun, dun, dun.
These are like kind of hunched over creatures with big maws that they kind of want to bite you with almost. But you managed to get over. I'd say you still have like 20 feet of movement after you've gone across.
Yeah.
If you rage, you get 15 extra though.
I mean,
Because you're elk boy.
But
Elk it up.
yeah.
well,
you
it's
know.
not. Is it really a good thing to just start running off
Yes.
the lower floor?
Yes.
Hi.
There's demons chasing
What do you say?
so. You'll probably run
What do
into
you
the
say?
snob.
How much-
Pop-
Like 20 feet.
Don't
'Cause
worry,
it's
the
like
demons
you
might
move
take
5
over.
feet, but it's
Yeah.
since you're climbing, it's double.
How would the lower floor look like?
I mean, there's
Layout.
the entry to the house right here.
Oh!
And there's like a door
That's
here
pretty
to the dining room. There's-
I'm gonna pull a
there's-
storm and just like
Alright. You go to the front door and you feel it and it's locked.
Ah!
Oh.
guess
It was
I'll
close
die.
one at
And
least.
now
You're going to break down the door anyway.
You have... No, you don't have your
Oh,
action
so
to
no.
disengage.
Yep.
So just go up and you try to open it, but it just won't budge.
Budge that shit.
Yes.
And that's the thing we was finding odd. They've locked all doors. Nice.
yeah, that was the weird architectural.
It's the top of the round. It's the assassin.
Isn't there a lock inside?
I mean, if there's a keyhole.
But no.
No. Well, Dara.
Dara, the assassin won't touch
As
you.
these demons kind of summon around you, you just see this assassin just with a sigh, looks right into your eyes and just says,
Unnecessary.
futile. I usually don't make things personal. But this time it is.
Han måste ju träffa också.
Every single attack.
First one is a miss. Second one is an 18.
Okay, I
That's
thought
a
you
hit.
would miss everyone. Make it dramatic and
10
then
damage, and I believe that's enough to get you down.
Yep.
Why would this be
Lose concentration on the spell as well.
What happens then?
They disappear.
Do they?
Yep. I'm pretty sure they do. Or they
Isn't it
rage.
just that you lose control,
Why would
or
they-
like...
Didn't have control over them in the first place.
Why would they disappear? That's so stupid.
Or they're just going to maul us to death. That
Yeah,
might also be the
I
case.
would think so. It can't be a concentration spell.
It's a concentration
Yeah,
spell.
it is a concentration
What?
spell. Wow, it actually...
That is so stupid.
Well, it's
But
not
isn't
stupid
this-
if you use it in, like, a backline
Well,
situation.
isn't
where
it
you
like made to bring?
It's made to
Have
bring
it.
things that actually want to kill you, and that's why you have the circle thing, so you don't get killed by it.
Yeah.
But I don't have blood.
I guess it's good.
Damn
Kill
it, I should have
yourself.
just
could
take...
Kill yourself and use that blood.
Yes.
Kill your...
Yes.
Why didn't I use your blood?
Well, they're just gonna...
Poof the shit up. I was hoping they would go before him, you know?
Yeah.
So, who thinks it's the Tiefling?
Fritz! You just see this guy coming across the railing,
This.
just walking towards you.
That's
with his
pretty
bonus
horrific.
action
Horror.
dash, just kind of walking quite slowly, brandishing his sword, preparing to strike
Christ.
A bonus action
One
dodge
attack
really
left.
fast.
you. And goes to it.
Ouch.
Nat 19.
Oh, that's rather
8 damage.
horror movie indeed.
Are you down?
Yep.
Alright. So you're all unconscious.
That's the end of this session.
Thank you guys for
New
watching.
characters next
We
week.
could take a break though.
Yeah.
I think this is a good time to take a break.
Oh yeah, it's a
so,
great time. We're having a good
Yeah.
time.
Cliffhanger, Toby and Cardina, if you're still here.
5 to 10 minutes. Let's say 10. 10 minutes. is
Sure. 10
Uh,
minutes, then we return with
Yeah.
Polymorphed D&D. Yeet!
good. See you
Yeehaw.
soon.
Hey.
What's up?
Voila.
Och we're
Jag
back.
kan ju göra chatten här. I'm
What
sorry
we want-
Toby. Jag har ingen internet.
What is this foul language?
Yeah.
Oh! Excuse me.
What is that?
Excuse me.
We feasted on candy in the meantime.
Excuse moi, je m'appelle Simon. Et
Yeah.
Is that all French?
j'aime les trolleys.
Oh, maybe
Mais oui.
we got covered
Bien.
so we don't get
That's okay. This is great candy, okay?
not a sponsor.
It's like free advertising.
No.
You can't even see the candy.
Free
That's good,
advertising.
because we don't want them to buy any.
Shit.
Damn it!
More for us.
Anyway,
Damn it, Fritz.
Okay, what happens with us, I mean?
Storm.
Wake up!
You wake up,
Aj.
finding yourself in a dark room.
Cut in half.
I wake up as
Kind
the
of,
nightmare.
kind of feel around yourself in
Oh,
this pitch black darkness.
right.
And you feel some like metal bars around you. The stab wound seems to be sloppily patched up with just a bandage that's been wrapped around your stomach. Enough to stop the bleeding. But you're very hurt, you're at 1 HP.
Whoa.
It's pretty bad.
Didn't get less.
I understand. Yeah.
You're confused. For a while you have to gather your thoughts, remember where you are, where you've been. You have to retrace events. The orc, the lightning bolt, the mob, the inn, and the house.
Great.
When you sort of start connecting the dots, that this house was bad news, or something in this house is bad news.
Storm.
You don't really know. You don't really know how long you've been out, or anything.
Ooh.
You don't have dark vision, as far as I know. So looking around, you can't really see anyone else or anything. You can just sort of hope that the others are still out there, kind of maybe being able to help you.
I killed myself now.
But you don't know.
Yeah, I go to sleep. If I can. I think I can.
Yeah, I mean, you've taken quite a beating. You can rest for sure. The rest of you, Jaxson, you're the second one to wake up. You have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
So, much like Storm, you find yourself in a cage. The cage you are in is very close to the one that you can see Storm in. It's just enough space between them for someone to walk through. You also see 2 more cages with a person in each. Those being Dara and Fritz. Storm seems to have awoken, but is resting. You can sort of tell because he doesn't seem completely out. He's kind of found a comfortable pose and is moving around a bit as if he's sleeping. The others just look completely out. Looking around even more, you can see a corner of this room which has 3 chairs that have these kind of manacles to lock someone into the chairs.
Looking forward to the morning.
You see this bench with a bunch of tools, some of them similar to the tools that you saw in the crafting.
I didn't see that.
Workshop.
I wasn't there. I was already.
Oh, were you already? Right, you were already. Yeah, sure.
If you would have been there, then you would have seen those.
But you see some, hammers. You see some knives, some scalpels.
Escape this.
You see some small vials filled with liquid.
Oh my
I
god!
can take those.
Vaccines.
Welcome!
Oh no, come on.
Goodbye.
Yeah, there's a wasp attack.
There you go.
Wasp boy!
No,
Back
I am
again.
just gonna stand over here.
He was here
So
before,
testing
but
other people before me.
It's just a friendly neighborhood wasp.
No, it's not a friendly
I'm close to
neighbor.
it.
no,
Evil.
it's too warm, man.
It's fine. It's fine.
Don't worry, we're already oxygen.
I just wanted to breathe over there.
Yeah, we don't take kindly to
We killed
uninvited
them.
visitors.
Yes, because if we weren't swimming,
Uninvited
they would be dead.
sponsorship, no good. We do not want
Yep.
association.
True.
I just want to see the comment section's reaction to this.
It wasn't as big of a freak out as earlier.
Yes.
The first one would have been.
The first one was pretty good.
Content
Yeah, that scream was nice.
But yeah, you see some pliers as well, some different basically various torturing tools.
Okay, I heal myself.
4 HP, right?
Yeah, 4
You just
HP.
Put your hands together, just feel this golden, or it's this light that kind of turns gold to begin with, but then turns a grayish color after a while. Almost like the corrupted energy of it kind of taints the color. But you heal yourself a little bit. You're still in a pretty rough spot, but you feel a bit better now. You managed to stop the bleeding, even though you've also gotten one of these very simple bandages.
Does Storm see my light?
I mean, he's resting.
Oh yeah, right. I
so,
never snore.
You can give him a constitution check to see if you wake up from the sudden light.
What? 7.
Yeah, you notice this light. It's not that you're startled or anything, but you just see this light which kind of
Through,
pulls you out of your sleeping state.
Yeah, I keep on
Hey,
sleeping.
Storm!
Huh?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah, looking forward to dying in the morning.
I think it will be a long night.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to sleep.
I don't think we will get to sleep.
Why do you not think so?
Oh yeah, right. You can't see in the dark.
No.
They are gonna torture us.
Yes.
With what exactly?
Little bit of everything. I don't know why. But yeah.
I could escape now by killing myself.
Your weapons have been taken from you.
Remember this day. I still 1 damage.
Yeah, that would stabilize you though.
Oh, damn.
You just go to 0 and fall
You have to
down.
bite.
I can bite myself. 1d6 damage.
Don't you heal from that as well?
If I choose to heal from it.
Is it
Because
actually?
I can do it once per day.
You can pull out a. You can.
Yeah, alright, fair
Heal,
enough.
it's...
Oh yeah, right. You don't
Yeah,
have
fair
anything
enough, because
to
you can
do.
bite more than you
It's
Yeah.
temporary hit points I get, not heal.
Oh.
Yeah. So we will probably have a horrible death. So yeah.
Lovely. See you in the morning if,
See you in the-
if that happens.
Goes back to sleep.
Yeah, jag försöker... I try to rest too.
Smart.
So are you going for a long rest? Or a short one?
Short rest.
Okay, so you're just kind of sitting there trying to
Short rest.
fix whatever you can fix with your
I'm going long rest.
So some time goes by. After maybe 20 minutes, you notice that Fritz starts to
Ooh.
wake up.
Hey, Fritz.
Uh,
I know you're awake.
Yeah, you don't have dark vision either, so you can't see anything, just like Storm. But you hear a voice, the familiar voice of Jaxson, coming from the darkness.
Is it already hell?
This is going to be hell. You can't see in the dark, right?
No.
Good. You don't want to see.
Good.
You don't want to see what's going to happen to us.
Great.
I vote for Storm first.
Democracy.
True.
True that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a few more minutes go by and then Dara also wakes up. Of course you see the same things that Jaxson saw. You're even able to see, because you have colorful dark vision, right?
Yeah.
You can even see that these vials, the liquid that they contain, they're kind of greenish.
of course.
Yellowish, greenish, not too strong colors, but they're still quite translucent, you know, quite water-like, but they have a greenish, or yellowish-greenish tint to them. Tint.
Lovely. I'm searching through everything I have. What do I have with me? Do I have my backpack?
Anything that could be considered a weapon, anything that could be used as a weapon. Basically, your backpacks will have been taken. You're just left with the clothes/armor that you're wearing.
You have.
Does that also include my arcane focus, or
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh,
Like anything that you're not wearing. Basically.
is my lizard on me?
No.
Ooh.
Storm is here to
Again?
save us all?
Tornado is going to save us all, yes.
No, Storm is. Duh.
You can see the bags. They're kind of been thrown in a pile.
I see.
Right.
A lot of
in
plans.
corner. Yeah, your weapons as well. They're just-
Tornado is probably just sleeping.
Storm.
No, I saw her.
They're sleeping.
Okay. I continue with my short rest.
Alright. Fritz and Dara, what do you guys do when you wake up?
Well, I think it's a good idea to take a long rest.
I'm pretty fucked up, so I'm gonna take a long rest as
So the three of you long rest. Jaxson doing a short one.
It just lays there for 4 hours.
I
Waiting.
mean, technically you're gonna get exhaustion.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not been that long yet because it's still, or you don't know the time, of course, but it's
We assume
not
it's
long
exhaustion
enough
time.
to give you exhaustion just yet. Some time goes by. Your short rest succeeds.
Yes, even
then
long
you
rest doesn't.
hear sort of a hinge, the sound of a hinge opening. And you see some light streaming in from the ceiling near the edge of this room. You see this ladder stood there, and how a figure starts climbing down.
Ah, that is what you should
I'm
have
full
seen.
HP.
Oh, you use all your...
No, 3
no.
out of 4.
Oh, wow.
I got exactly 32.
Wow.
Yes.
You see Adrian Duran climbing down.
I try to be asleep.
Kind of walks around.
Do I need to do a performance check on that?
Deception.
Oh, deception.
Well, you know what? You can do performance, actually. Not that it's gonna matter.
0.
Great. He just walks over to you. A sleeping person doesn't breathe like that, Jaxson. If that is your real name.
I just continue doing it.
Don't make me pour acid on you.
Oh, I am awake.
You see him kind of smiling at you.
Flu.
You see now this almost crazy, but definitely evil hint in his eyes. It's almost a changed expression, or the expression has changed for sure. Whereas before he looked very like calm and composed, and almost inviting. His eyes are now screaming terror. And he just stands there. You see that he's wearing the clothes that he wore before. Just by your cage, looking at you. Looming over you in a threatening way.
I'm gonna go back to sleep now.
How do you like your temporary home?
A bit dirty.
I feel insulted. Dirty is the last thing this place is.
I like more fancy stuff. A bit too boring. Oh no, not boring.
Well, your
I
friends
see.
suggested that I put the guest room in the cellar, so you can see this as a guest room.
I feel like a guest, absolutely, in this
Yes.
cage.
You are my guest, for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in a way, I'm almost sorry for you. I don't even know what you are, but I feel like I have to do this to you anyway, because of your company.
What company?
He just looks around, or Storm,
Oh.
Dara, just a quick glance at Fritz. Well, who do you think?
Storm?
True, he is probably the most disgusting in the group.
You know, you can take him to the priest and get the money instead of killing
Well,
us.
that
you know?
doesn't interest me.
Fuck.
I don't do this for money or for fame.
It's good.
Although, I suppose I have gotten some fame around the sharecropper's tract. Or infamy, rather. Of course, no one knows that it's me.
Who are you then?
Well, I'm Adrian Duran.
Well,
But in the sharecropper's tract, I'm more known as the Purifier.
that doesn't sound right. quite nice. I'm all pure, you know. You can't.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I'll tell you that much. You're not pure. But you're not as filthy as some others in your company.
Storm.
Well, Storm is not alone. Him and the Goliath woman.
Why are they so filthy?
Titan-born blood disgusts me.
Oh.
I despise. Besides, Fritz, he seems to be a descendant of Titan blood.
No, he's just annoying.
He's human, of course,
Yeah.
but he looks to me as being of
Yes.
Thromeran descent.
He's strong human. He's all pure too.
Thromerans, however, have a lot of Titan-born blood even for humans.
So you don't like Titan?
I despise them.
I don't.
And I seek to have them all eradicated from my home city.
Oh, lovely.
You can just kick us out of the city.
You can come back, your offspring can come back. There is no way of keeping people out without exterminating them. It's like roaches. You get rid of them and they come back if you don't take care of the root of the problem. The very existence of it.
Yeah, I don't like roaches either. Disgusting.
Then you know why I must do this.
But I'm a roach.
I don't know what you are, but you are not good. I know that.
Just out of context now, is Aasimar's Titan Bloods too, or? Well, I'm no Titan Blood.
It doesn't matter to me, really. You are, great.
Are you a man of religion or something?
No, not exactly. Not quite, anyway. I respect the gods. I believe in them, but I do not worship them.
I am a celestial.
Oh, yes, I'm sure you are. Now, it doesn't matter to me still. I primarily respect the gods because they are beautiful creatures that should be depicted. As I'm sure
I am a
you've
beautiful
seen,
creature too.
As I'm sure you've seen in my gallery, I have created quite a few sculptures of gods and celestial beings. You don't quite fit the mold, however.
I am.
Your skin is scarred, your complexion is almost stone-like already. It's not suitable for an actual god. You look like a poor copy of one.
I can take that. At least I look a bit like them.
Fair. Well, I would suggest getting some rest. Tomorrow is going to be a rough day for you.
Fun.
I'm off to get some rest myself, at least, so...
Good night.
You too. It might be your last.
Lovely.
Perhaps I will give you some more company before I, take care of you. Farewell. And he starts heading back.
Oh
Climbing
no.
up the ladder, returning to the upper floors. Closing the hatch behind him and leaving him back in darkness.
I start to snore.
You see a crossbow
So,
bolt flying through.
You all take your long rests.
Nice.
You wake up at various times, Dara being first, Fritz second, Storm third, Jaxson last. If you guys want to do anything when you wake up, except for waiting, then
I have one thing I want to do.
fine.
First of all, the bars, they're loose enough to fit arm through or anything?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to reach out as far as I can and temporarily summon up my familiar.
Florp
Yes.
florps into existence.
And I'm going to let Floor take a quick route of everything to see if he can find any keys or anything.
Right. He has dark vision, right?
Yeah, he's an owl.
Obviously, yeah. But then again, so should cats.
Yeah,
And they don't.
but
So.
apparently Monster Metal hates cats.
Yeah. Tabaxi have dark vision because of their feline backgrounds. Also, cats don't.
Tigers do.
So, Florps kind of swoops around a few times, jumps around on the ground a bit. It looks a bit ridiculous seeing this owl sort of jump around, but it's all good. There are no keys.
Yeah, I thought so.
This guy seems to be quite good at what he does. As far as you can tell, there's no escape route except for the hatch that he comes and goes through.
Yeah.
The
then you
bars
have
are
to get out of the
solid. You know, there's really no simple way of escape as far as you can tell.
Could a thunderbolt destroy these?
But you don't have that sheet.
Well, but I inte just nu. När det är på morgonen.
We're inside
Language.
the basement.
No,
Right. No,
it's
it
a
isn't.
cellar.
Right.
Anyway, you said
You're not awake yet.
Oh!
Because Dara is still doing these things
Yeah.
before you
Oh,
guys wake
okay.
up.
So you said that there were a few backpacks. Our
Your backpacks are all over in the corner.
Great. So
They're basically to the left corner from when you climb down the...
I'm a little bit unsure if my familiar can carry my backpack. I'm pretty sure it can. I think
let's
it's
see.
it's tiny,
Yeah, but I'm gonna check this strength.
pretty low.
Yeah, I imagine it's just a regular owl, right?
Yeah. Damn it! I should pick up something a little bit more sturdy.
It's -4 to strength, but 3 base.
Roll.
I don't think it can.
You know roughly how many things you keep in there?
Let's see. Clothes, map. I should have 2 daggers in that thing. My arcane focus.
You know, like, roughly how much it would weigh,
Probably a few kilos.
right?
I mean, the pittance are definitely going to weigh it down a lot.
How many of those do you have?
10.
2. You have you have 10 of them. What type of pack do you have? Like,
It's the Dungeoneer's pack.
Dungeoneer's pack. Let's just check real quick. Kind of. Pitten. Yeah, 1 pitten is 1/4 of a pound. I mean, I don't know. It would be, you know what? Do it like a strength check for
floor?
yeah, it's a -4.
-4. Come on, Florp. You gotta do this. 3.
Woo! Yeah, you see that he kind of tries to take it in his beak and kind of pull it towards you, but it just doesn't work.
Okay.
You only manage to move like an inch before.
If that's the case, I want to try something different. I don't know if he can, but I would like for him to try to open up my backpack and try to, since my arcane focus is probably going to be atop, because that's the thing I always keep on my person, or maybe it's just on the table, as might as well be.
Sure.
I want him to take my arcane focus and take it to me.
Right. What type of arcane focus is it? Like
It's
an
a
orb,
it's a
like
crystal.
a crystal orb, yeah.
Please don't drop it.
Please don't!
What? It's not like it's gonna break, though. It's not glass.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta make sure.
Make a dexterity check for him, +1.
Damn, Florp is good with his dexterity.
11.
Man.
Alright, he kind of manages to push the bag over so that it kind of opens up. Just sticks his head in, kind of like picks at the orb with his beak so that it starts rolling a bit, and then kind of walks and almost kicks it in front of him.
Football!
Kind of walks with the wings to the sides, kind of moving along with every step. Just wobbles over towards you so that the arcane focus reaches you. So yeah, you have the arcane focus.
I peck Florp on his head, take my arcane focus and hide it a little bit
Yeah.
and temporarily dismiss my
Storm.
Dismissed.
Storm!
Hey, Storm! Storm disappears.
Hey,
It's a dream come true. I can.
do I
tell.
wake up?
Well, yeah, assuming that is all I want to do
Yeah.
before anyone else wakes up, then Fritz is technically second because he has 6 hours of long rests. But yeah, do you want to do anything? I assume not. Until, yeah, so then Storm, yeah, you're awake.
Nice.
And Jaxson, you wake up late.
There's a lock on this cage, I suppose.
Yes.
Can I use my tooth necklace as a
It would probably be considered a weapon to whoever taken that.
tooth?
Or sword.
I have tooth in my.
Yeah, if you want to break a tooth off your mouth.
I have tooth in my mouth too, and they are even better weapons. So why would you take my necklace?
Because he knows that you guys might be good at using things. Look, this guy is a professional, okay? He takes anything that is suspicious. So unless you've hidden something, like
The priest
up your
way.
butt. Exactly.
Oops, out of
What
it.
the fuck?
I have a dagger up my ass
Storm,
all the
are you
time.
awake?
Wow, you have a dagger then.
Do you need?
I
There are
need-
locks on these cages.
Yes.
Do you think you can open them?
Yes.
Do you have anything to open them?
No. He's
Use
a
your-
professional.
Look, I can summon up my familiar, and he can pick anything that might be useful.
Great.
Okay.
Don't you have like claws or something they can do with it?
Well, that's probably kind of bad, so I prefer something better, yes.
Do you know where your thieves' tools are?
Up my butt. In my bag.
Great.
And there's probably tornado in there, so he's going to attack the owl. So I would suggest maybe a dagger or something instead.
Could you just wake up Tornado and make him fetch them?
Well, Tornado is an idiot.
Well, might as well try.
So you mean Tornado will get the skill now?
Tornado! Can your owl wake him up? Because I don't want to scream.
Fine.
You summon Florp again. He starts waddling over towards
Why does not
Storm's
he
bag.
die?
because it's tight space and stuff, or at least in some parts of this, like between the cages. But yeah, he kind of flies part of the way, lands on the bag, starts kind of picking at the bag in which Tornado is most likely in.
Tornado.
Okay.
Does it seem like he's there?
I mean, he's standing on the bag.
Okay, then he's stolen my pet.
That seems to be the case.
Or Tornado is very tired, as he often is, checking the bag after the...
I will make Philip open the bag.
Yeah, it's not in there.
Not in there.
But is the thieves' tools in there? Lockpick, I mean.
So, is he trying to search through the bag for
Slightly.
lockpicks?
Well, there's not too much in there, though.
Give me another dexterity check to like see how you can search around, because it's pretty easy to find like a crystal ball that is on top of everything else.
Yeah, I don't know where the
Well,
lockpicks
there's
are.
like nothing in my bag, though. It's a book. It's...
Oh, you're right. He threw away most of the shit there with the gold,
It's gold.
Yeah,
which he
sure.
doesn't have because it's
It's...
in a safekeeping.
Well, give me a dexterity check anyway,
Not
because
a book.
the thieves' tools are not really easy to move in the same way that you can move like a crystal orb. It kind of rolls on its own.
14.
Sure. So he just picks up these tools and starts again to wobble over. He picks them up in his mouth
this time.
and pulls it with him. Walks over the storm, drops them.
Jeez, lad.
And then I dismiss my...
Then just
Time to lockpick some stuff.
Alright. It's kind of simple because you have to do it like from inside.
Understandable.
Do it blind, so you're gonna have to do it on disadvantage.
Lock.
Nice. 20.
Alright, it's enough. So you're kind of picking, you have to go strictly off of feeling. You can't really see what you're doing. It's from an angle that is super awkward, but you hear this familiar click that sounds like music to your ears.
Oh!
You know that this is the first step towards salvation.
Indeed.
So you just quickly retract your thieves' tools and push this gate open. And right as you do that, you hear the hinges to the hatch starting to open, and light begins to slip into this.
I close it.
remember
And
this was the day you almost...
Into the... nice.
Yeah, you just stuff the thieves' tools.
It doesn't lock, I assume, but yeah.
No, just you close it.
Yep.
And you see these feet starting to climb down this ladder. And you see Adrian Duran and the light coming from above, streaming through this hole in the ceiling. He just looks around at every one of you, nods a bit, smug smile, this vile smirk. Just looks at all of you. So now you're all awake, huh? Did your friend Jaxson tell you about our conversation last night?
We didn't have time.
Fair enough. Anyway, welcome, friends.
Co-workers.
Rather not. I hope you're enjoying your stay.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm happy you think so. Either way, this is your last stop in life. I don't know how long you're going to stay here. A day, 2, 3 maybe. Depends on how long you last and how long you're willing to stay alive. See, there's an easy way and a hard way to do things. Depends on how cooperative you are.
Wait, so are you in the Pilfer's Ring or not? Because that's where you are going.
No, of course I'm not.
Ah.
The Pilfer's Ring, the outcasts as a whole, it's a cesspool of everything I hate.
So when we get out of this, if we're dead,
You aren't getting out.
we
of
have
this.
to fucking go after the Pilfer's Ring.
You don't
again.
have to worry about that now.
Because
We are going to die.
no, I'm going to Venderthal.
Remember this thing.
You see that he starts going over to... You still can't really see it, but he goes over to and starts picking out different tools from this shelf, from this rack of like...
I wish I was a
things.
monk.
See that he grabs like this thin scalpel, a hammer, kind of smaller hammer, starts walking over towards Storm's cage.
Yikes.
And you can see now, as he's that close, how he holds this hammer and scalpel.
What are you supposed to do with
Come
those?
There are many things I can do with these. How about you start by picking one?
I would take the hammer.
Yeah, the hammer is probably the best choice. What would have you have chosen?
I like scalpels.
Yeah.
I like cutting things open and looking at what's inside.
Just go and get a frog.
Understandable.
Let's be real here. Is he really that different from a frog?
Then why not use a real frog?
Damn.
So what did you say? Did you want the scalpel or the hammer?
Hammer.
Fair enough.
Bring it.
He just puts the scalpel away.
Wait,
now
why do I start?
Because you're the
You were
worst.
very talkative and sure that you would survive, so I will just go and take that hope away.
I never. I said if.
You see how he brings out his keys, he just puts it in the lock.
Jag fucking öppnar. I open and bite his ass.
Okay, so as he brings out these keys to start unlocking, you just throw yourself at the door, rip it open, and lunge yourself at it and roll at an attack. You can get advantage for surprise.
Oh!
You get sneak.
Yeah, that actually triggers sneak.
Yeah, it's sneak attack on that.
Or no, it has to be a finesse weapon.
Yeah.
That's
So it's
fine.
not sneak attack.
21.
21 is enough to hit roll damage.
You will survive.
4. Is it plus my dex, I guess?
I think it's strength.
Strength. Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, it's not
4
plus.
damage. And then I get 2 temporary hit points. Or rather.
You will survive longer now.
And then initiative, I
Just like
would
bite his
assume-
shoulder and he kind of like screams with like ah. Everybody roll initiative.
Okay, not so bad.
Oh! That's what I like to see, lad.
Not good.
Time to draw the
He said
room, I
not
guess.
good.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
Sure.
good for us. Haven't you...
Oh.
Okay, I'll take your initiative. So 20 on the bow. 15.
19.
15.
Jesus.
I mean,
I was strong.
you can...
The Storm 19. Fritz also 19, right?
I have
And
15.
Jaxson 15. Dara.
14.
You all got pretty darn good in
Yeah, what the hell?
This is like the first time ever.
Too bad that most of us can't do anything.
Alright, let's
Bad,
see.
but gay, like-
Yeah, we're just like...
Yeah, I don't have
I'm staring very angrily.
let me
You have your
just...
I
ball,
thought you were
thing.
well prepared.
Yeah, I'm really not well prepared this week. I'll give you that much information.
Click and
Hey,
subscribe.
you can shove your little ball thing up his ass.
Yeah. Well, you can do
Hey,
spells.
I actually want to use that thing.
Yeah, when it's inside.
And then
You
expand
can
it.
expand.
Oh, yeah.
Thingness.
Inside Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. You can't miss that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, just 1 damage. Ah!
I mean, that's probably the worst 1 damage you'll ever experience in your life.
Have you ever gotten a paper cut? I mean, excuse me. That's the worst
Yeah.
1 damage ever.
Yeah.
Have you had
so
something
fucking
expand in your ass?
No, basically, he wants me to put... He wants me to put my arcane focus inside that guy, and now I'm just gonna use some Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm gonna roll 1.
Yeah. You still want to say paper cuts worse?
Please don't rape him.
I mean, paper cuts have been proven to be the worst pain a human can
Well, that's
feel,
like
so-
a paper cut expanding in your ass.
Giving birth, paper cut.
Yeah, paper
I
cuts are-
cut myself on a, what is called, burk. A can. That was
On a burk.
horrible.
Should we have like Swedish
Like
word
a
of the
nut.
like a nut.
A nut can. Oh, fuck it up.
A nut can?
Nut can. A can with nuts. No, you...
A can of nuts.
That was horrible.
Alltså nötter i burken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a friggin' not... What? A can of nuts.
So, Storm, which one? That one?
Of course, I'm still in the grade.
So, that's where you are, then Jaxson,
Jax the Hacks.
right there.
Oh yeah, mine's over
There's one door over there.
Sure, I'll use that one. It's a bit smaller. This miniature is pretty bad right now, but whatever. He's not wearing his
there. Yeah, he's coming in only...
Awesome attire.
assassin.
Where is the stuff?
Peel off some of that. Here's like the room itself. It's a pretty big room.
Yeah.
It was a long time when you actually painted something with it.
Yeah, well, that, as I said, I know how
Quality content.
prepared.
You can see the square at least.
That's like the
Kind of.
ladder thing. This is where like the chairs are.
You barely see it.
With the torture things. And
Barely, but
this is where all the tools are, like a hammer and
Time.
Mjolnir,
a knife.
That looks fucking perfect.
Quick,
knife
Fritz,
there.
you're worthy. Use
There
the
is
top
like
door.
a shelf over here. Just some stuff on.
You're not saying the important
Where's
stuff.
our bag?
Yeah, that's the most
right.
important
Your
thing.
bags are all over here.
Oof. I like that bag the most.
Now my fingers are all dirty.
Should we do like
Wow.
Swedish word of the day?
It's burk.
It's like
Burk. Not burk.
a can.
Nuttkan.
A nut can is a burk med nötter.
I didn't even know that nuts were served in cans.
I mean,
It
like
can
peanuts.
be.
No, cashews.
Yeah.
Like
Yes, that
if you
makes
were
sense.
Actually-
on the boat by it.
Like in a konservburk, eller?
Yes. No, you know, a round
plastic-
round-
I
Yeah,
think-
there's a
I
plastic
think like
one of
can.
those. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like
Pink
that old,
cashew
ravioli cans or
So you,
something.
it's
Yeah.
first the plastic thing, so you pop that
Bionic
off, and then there's like a
That's actually pretty
thing
common.
you like a can.
Yeah,
But is it a
right.
metal can?
Metal.
Not a nut can.
I mean, you can get those at like bakers and stuff.
Whatever.
But anyway, nuts.
Swedish word of the day.
Yeah.
Burk can.
Yeah.
Nut
It's nuts.
burk.
Alright, so, Storm, you go first.
Can I walk here?
No, because a hostile creature is occupying the space in front of you. He's blocking the door still, technically.
Shove him.
Is the keys in the door?
He brought out the
other
keys and
side.
was just about to unlock it when you said that you wanted to
I
attack him.
shoved it.
Alright, sure. So, athletics check against his athletics or acrobatics.
Luck.
That bad.
You can't win this.
Yep, fail.
Nat
7.
20 with a 27 total.
What the
Who is
Because he can
strong?
use his acrobatics.
Oh, he's fast.
You know,
So,
he attacks
27.
3 times. He's pretty.
No, I thought. Oh, was he the assassin?
Why do you
I
think
thought-
he's
I
using
thought-
the same miniature?
Yeah, I thought he hired some dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
he said he's not using his assassin.
Yeah.
Well, that's your action.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. There's an opening right here. I can go out.
Let's
Dude,
go!
That's cheating.
That's metagaming.
Yeah, metagaming.
When the DM decides to fuck that door, it doesn't exist anymore.
You know what? Technically, the door should probably be here. Because it makes more sense that way. Sorry.
Maybe.
Doesn't really make a difference.
no.
But
What the fuck? I bonus action dodge.
You say that without any feeling.
Can I stand like in the way of the door also?
You like close the door
Probably.
again.
Because I can still stand in the door and the entrance.
Is it just me, or do you think he's just putting his foot out so the door can't just
Yeah.
close, and he's like,
Yeah, that's...
what you gonna do?
Yeah, but I stand there instead, I guess.
What you gonna
He
do?
slams the door on him.
So wait, what do you want to do? Just stand in the door opening? Or?
Yeah, and dodge. What is that? Dodge.
Let's see how well you can dodge a door.
Sure. Alright. Is that everything you want to do?
Yes.
Awesome. Then it is Fritz's turn.
What do you do?
What doth thou
I
do?
have an idea what I am going to do.
I mean, I have nothing on me.
Nothing useful.
No. And I'm
They
still
were
locked.
clothes,
I'm still locked. So.
You can do it, Storm.
Help action for that.
You barely even see what's going on because there's only very little light that slips through the from the ladder or from the hatch.
Poop.
But yeah, you're kind of like seeing some stuff going on. You can do it.
I mean, that's...
Yep.
You know what else to do, really. So I'm just
Sure.
gonna encourage him.
Mm-hmm.
Jaxson.
This won't work, but I will try to kick down the door.
Oh, smart.
It
You
will not work.
do something at least.
Athletics check, I guess.
Just kicks between the bars.
I do not succeed. You can do it, Serge!
You just feel this, like, your entire shin.
No, he misses the bars, but goes between it and like just gets stuck in it.
You can do it, Serge!
It just hurts a lot to kick this metal. But,
That's a nat one.
Dara.
Yeah, I'm going to...
Kick the door.
I'm not going to kick the door. I'm
Use
going
your-
to Eldritch Blast the door.
Use your butt bar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do it!
You're right, I don't have to... I just have to roll damage.
I'm going to florp the door.
Just, like, put your hand...
Yes, Florp is
On
going
the
to,
lock.
like...
Roll if you can get natural 20.
2.
You just put your hand on the lock. There's this flash of light coming from Dara's direction. Just goes back to normal. The lock gets kind of singed, but still
Yeah, I have to
holds tight.
keep on doing this for a while.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright, that's his turn.
Hammer time.
Yeah, he has a hammer. Which is not optimal.
One shot.
Crack your entire skull.
So,
KO.
No.
yeah, I mean, this is pretty bad damage-wise and stuff.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I dodge.
dude, like, all of them miss anyway.
Great!
Like, maybe this one... No, 12 is not a hit. All of them miss.
Nice.
Tries to slam at you, but you're just mad dodging like crazy. So he just ends up swinging in the air.
I wish I was a monk.
Storm
Yeah.
again. I can still not walk out of this, so I still have to shove his ass away.
Oh, you bite me?
Where my pet at?
Where I bet that bitch? I still have 2 lucks though. Because
No, you have one luck.
One
You
luck.
used 1 luck.
what did I use it on first?
First luck
Lock
picking, then we're on
Yeah,
a shot.
right.
So you have 1.
What did you say? Athletics? Or
Just shove the
acrobatics?
athletics.
That's
If we
how-
use athletics, he can choose.
He's probably going to choose athletics.
I use luck again, why not? Nice. 19!
Alright, that's enough.
Oh!
But pushing, he kind of stumbles back right after he's taken his third swing with the hammer. So just moves 5 feet, and that's enough for him to move out.
Yeah.
You're not wearing your gloves, by the way, so you don't have
Okay,
any
well.
fluffy actions.
No, 5. No, 5. 10.
Well, math.
Where is my stuff? I want my swords.
I mean, it's in the pile. Yeah, we'll get some attack of opportunity.
Yes! He misses. Great. I pick up one of my cutlasses.
Sure.
That's 1 free action, yes. Or do
Yeah,
I?
you can pick it up.
Yeah. Or I pick up... Yeah, I pick up the storm javelin instead.
Sure. Yep, you pick up the javelin.
Show him his chest.
Start backing off.
Alright. Cool.
You,
Wait,
Fritz.
it's shove
Wait,
attack.
Yeah.
yeah,
it's
you
your
have
action.
bonus
So
action
you
though.
you didn't have to attack because if I attack, I don't provoke attack of opportunity.
Well, it's not.
Or does it count like
per
that?
se, because I think you need to do like a melee attack, and you technically
probably.
change an attack action into a shot.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna check that.
But it doesn't really matter because he missed anyway, so it's like whatever.
Bonus action dodge.
Yep. Cool. So then, Fritz. Fritz Wiprecht.
Alright.
I'm also gonna try to kick my door. I mean, it's like
Sure.
That's
That's
almost
20.
like strength or athletics.
Athletics.
Come on, boy. Give us a nat 20.
Oh,
Okay, that's pretty good.
22.
Alright. You kick all that you can, and you feel that it weakens. It's not broken, but if you get another equally good kick in, you might be able to force the lock to break. Cool. Jaxson.
I break.
If you make a melee attack.
Yeah, it's not technically a melee attack.
You can do it, so.
You just hear Jaxson continuing to be like, ding! They can do it, Storm! Ding! Do it, Storm! Ding! Ding!
Come on! Why doesn't
Dara. Another Eldritch Blast.
Of course.
Eldritch Blast.
Course.
Of course!
3 damage.
It's starting to weaken a bit, but it's still holding
His
up
kick was
quite
better
alright.
than yours.
So it's his turn now.
My energy spell was better than your kicks.
Give up now, posh boy.
That's pretty obvious, though.
Posh boy, we don't have time to play.
He's gonna run over here.
I hit him.
Oh, damn!
Technically.
Damn, son!
Yeah,
I
sure,
can
but he's gonna have a cover as well.
Yeah,
because,
I'm gonna kick him when he's right here. I'm just gonna, no, I mean...
You're just gonna pick out your leg like...
Yeah, sure.
Oh, 18 plus something.
Damn.
Okay, yeah, that's enough to hit.
How much is unarmed attack?
It's 1 damage.
Damage, boy!
Or it's, I guess it's your strength, I suppose.
3 damage.
Yeah, so you just...
Damn.
Uncanny dodge.
Ass whooping.
3 damage for that.
Bitch ain't gonna get close to me.
You don't have Sentinel yet, like you have Polar Master.
yeah, Polar
Yeah,
Master.
so you don't reduce his movement to 0.
If I had that, would be
That would have been pretty dope though, like he just runs past and you're like, oh, I can't move!
Ooh.
But he's gonna switch his weapon, he's just gonna drop the hammer and pick up his, like a sword that is on the table.
He's gonna pick up his scalpel.
I'm gonna scalp you.
Holy
I'm a
crap, how
scalpy
long
boy.
can he...
He's bonus action dashing.
Oh, he's a rogue.
Oh,
Did you just realize after his sneak attack
Fritz, you can.
and you
Well,
uncanny dodge?
it was him that...
Yeah.
This is the second time in like 10 minutes that someone has made that discovery. What? Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't remember who, but just a few
I-
minutes ago, yeah. Just a few minutes ago, I was like, oh, I thought it was someone else that was doing the killing.
Yeah, same. What the fuck?
Jesus.
Okay, Storm's turn, I guess.
No, yeah.
Well, he hasn't left your... I mean, you
He's
can
in
punch him on your turn, I guess. But yeah, it's your turn.
Kick
Great.
him in the nuts, boy.
See now that he has this, like a short sword. You know.
Eat Storm, bitch.
Weren't you hit Fritz as well?
We like...
It
It's a
doesn't,
line.
Because if
Yeah.
you're throwing it, it goes in a straight
Yeah.
line and just
I
creates
see.
a lightning bolt
Eat Storm!
5 feet wide. You're still gonna have to roll to attack, but he's gonna take some damage either way.
Do I?
Yeah.
And
You need to throw.
20.
You need to
Because you're
throw.
Okay.
It's strength based, I guess.
Yeah, it's a strength-based weapon.
So, what do you mean?
So you don't do, like, you add strength plus proficiency
So plus
to
2
the
for
hit
you.
chance.
Hope you're proficient with this weapon.
7. Well, that's...
Yeah, that's a miss. So he doesn't take the damage from the actual javelin, he just takes the lightning damage.
that's
First
still
there's
a
a
lot.
lightning
I think it's
bolt,
2d6.
and then it turns back into a javelin.
2d6 lightning damage.
Probably something like that.
Alright, he makes a dexterity saving throw.
Any fail.
It's DC 13.
Rather low.
He actually fails it.
Aha!
He's going to uncanny dodge it, though.
How much
Well, he
damage?
might have had evasion if he...
It's actually 4d6 lightning damage.
Great. I get use of all of these.
Yeah, 4 of those?
Nice. Yes.
I only thought you had 2.
8, 5, 6, 7. 10 damage.
And he's gonna have that, so 5.
5 damage. Wow.
I have done 1 damage.
5, 10, 15. Pick up my cutlass. 5, 10, yeah.
Alright, so
And
the javelin just kind of hits the,
go here.
the wall behind.
Take my my cutlass.
Yep.
Then walk back.
Sure.
And then bonus action dodge.
How to trigger everything Jacobs throws at us. Bonus action dodge.
Right, Fritz.
Hit his ass!
I'm gonna
Rage! You can rage and make extra
Are
damage!
Are you gonna punch him?
Yeah,
You rage punch him?
I'm gonna be mad.
Oh!
And I'm gonna punch him.
Okay, just so you know, because you have the Tavern Brawler feat from level 1, you do 1d4 plus strength for your melee attacks. So your fists are technically considered weapon.
Okay,
But
what
he
does
should
that
have...
even mean?
So you actually don't just do your strength and damage.
You do
do
extra
1d4
damage.
plus.
Use this one.
This is
for
gonna be
strength.
super overhyped, and then I'm gonna roll something terrible.
Still.
Oof.
So
Didn't
is
you
it like-
use reckless? No, that's my
Is it
dumb
does that
still.
like fists?
I mean, it's like a regular strike to hit.
So it's strength.
Plus
Plus
six.
Yeah, your hit
So
chance is
14.
the
the same
same
you
as
use
with
for
your axe.
axe.
14.
Yeah. It's,
What bonus do you have to your axe hit?
Yes. Okay, 6. Yeah, so 14.
That's a miss.
I
It
know.
feels bad, man.
He doesn't
know.
have...
Just rage. But this time he sees it coming because Jaxson did the same, so he just kind of dodges to the side, shakes his head a bit.
Well,
Gets
if he
his
leaves
attention
the
back
area
to-
though, you can reaction,
Yeah.
so don't lose hope.
Yeah,
Tavern
rage will
Brawler.
still be up then. So, yep, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Jaxson.
Kicking the door.
The door.
Let's go, Storm!
It's 17.
Oh, wow.
Alright, you do some damage, not as much as Fritz, but
You
it's,
can do it, Dara.
But it's getting there. It's slowly getting there. Dara.
Since I'm in a pretty good line of sight of him, why not give him an Eldritch Blast?
Bam.
Nice.
Sure, yeah. It's still gonna be half cover, but sure.
Ooh, 21.
Woo!
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, that's good.
Kill
So roll
10
the
now.
damage.
2 damage.
Woo!
Damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Hey,
my
I think
God.
he's lost as much damage so far as he did in your entire fight with him.
Oh, yeah.
that was
It's
pathetic.
his turn. He's just gonna
Stab Fritz again.
bonus action disengage.
Oh.
It's an attack opportunity for you. And then do 3 attacks on Storm.
Roll.
Still disadvantage, I suppose.
Yep. Because he's dodging.
One of them misses for sure. Is 15 a hit? No, no, never mind, that's an 18. I just gotta re-roll them to see if it's...
This is not good.
My natural 20 turned to a 6 and missed.
Hi!
1 hits though with a 21.
Ah.
No sneak attack at least.
10 piercing damage.
Oh!
Stabs you.
You can do it, son.
Just kind of leans in a bit as he does that. Says, you'll regret this. Filth.
Oh, damn.
And that's his turn.
Storm.
So Storm, it's your turn.
Oh,
Nice. 17 plus 5.
you'll regret this. You get sneak attack.
Yeah, I know.
Yee.
Because for some reason, Swashbuckler gets sneak attack all the time, more or less.
All day, son.
Because you need to
11 plus 4 is 15.
Uncanny dodge. 7.
So, here you see the moment where Storm single-handedly takes out the big bad.
No, I have dealt 5 damage to him.
He's still nowhere
one
near
down.
bloody
No.
though, so...
3.
Yeah.
Great.
3 damage.
Wait, let's
and I've
see
got
what do I want to do
More
now.
than you and your fucking and got your fucking weapon.
5, 10,
Oh.
15, yeah, 17.
20, 25, 30.
Bullseye dodge.
Sure. Right, Fritz.
I kick the door again.
Right. Since you're raging, it's advantage. Because it's a
Ooh.
strength-based check.
Okay, that's
Yeah, you're
fine.
gonna
That's
need
good.
that.
But.
Oh!
Athletics.
So it's like 18, I think. Yeah.
Right. You know what? I'm gonna say that's enough. Yeah, sure.
Damn!
2 the first time, so you just... With full rage, you just kick this door open. I'm also, you know, I'm gonna count that as an attack so you don't lose your rage.
Yeah, nice.
So you still have your movement.
You picked up the
Your
sword from here,
goes,
right?
Yeah,
That-
he had a short
But the
sword.
hammer's in there.
Yeah, he technically dropped
Oh,
his hammer.
damn.
Getting
Hammer
that.
time!
Hammer! I mean,
It's
I need a weapon.
I'm pretty sure it's a D6
I can't just punch him all day.
No, yeah.
There are more weapons there, though.
Oh.
Like, it's an
well,
entire
what-
weapon rack. There
Oh,
are
really? Oh, I
multiple
thought-
hammers, like, all kinds of things.
Okay, what's the biggest thing?
There aren't any, like, big weapons. But you could technically pick up 2 hammers and dual wield them.
Well, yeah, I guess
For instance.
2 hammers.
Well, is that better for him?
Huh?
Is that better for him?
It's better for him to have a great axe or a battle axe or something like that.
But, it's, like, there are no big, heavy weapons.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's
Like,
just...
the biggest thing that there was there was the
Yeah,
hammer, short sword.
Well, I'll take
I
the
thought
biggest
wrong.
hammer. The one biggest hammer. I mean, it's just until I can reach that,
sure.
that place.
I mean, the hammers are all kind of the same size. I mean, they're considered light hammers. So
Do they have the throne property?
They do have the throne property, and they do have the light property, so you can dual wield them.
Oh, I'll take 2.
Yeah, so you just take a hammer in each hand.
Yeah.
They just do a D4 in damage, but as it has been said, you can throw them.
Is it like when I like what's the attack bonus?
It's the same as the
It's the same.
Yeah.
axe.
So yeah, that's what you can get.
Okay.
Is that all you want to do, or do you want to move?
10. I guess I could like and try to help.
Alright.
Not this time, but
Yeah,
like
no.
when I would help
Sure.
Dara with her door, because
Sure.
she looks like she's struggling.
Yeah. So you go over to Dara and you kind of signal that you're prepared to help.
Yeah.
Jax.
It's kicking time.
I'm gonna kick you.
You can do it, guys!
Jackson's still just kind of struggling, kicking over and over again. The leg just hurts more and more. You just feel, you know, when you get like kicked in the shin, and it just kind of feels all the way up, like through your thigh and everything, just in the center of the bone. You really feel that pain. Every single time you kick, you just get that feeling, and it gets worse and worse every
keep
time.
doing it.
Like at this point, you don't have any feeling in your leg left, more or less. It just
I switch
just
leg.
this paralyzing agony.
You just keep going. Don't switch.
You know,
legs.
you take a damage, and you're gonna start taking 1 damage from now
Okay,
on.
next time I'm gonna switch leg.
Yeah.
Right, sure. You can move.
Switch.
But then that's your
Off leg.
Yeah, your less preferred legs.
I'm ambidextrous with my feet.
Yeah.
Or just
How
a
do you-
Did someone give him a finger for it?
My brother is, but he sucks with both feet. So.
But that's a different thing. There's one thing. There's another word for being bad with both.
What?
Yeah, because like you can be left-handed, right-handed, ambidextrous, mixed-handed, or there's a word for being equally bad at
We'll
both.
just suck at everything.
If you just
My
Use
brother
this
might
up.
be that.
Roasted on stream.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Dara.
2.
Yeah, but you
What
want that
the
too, man.
Fuck.
Okay, yeah, you keep slowly
Grinding
doing damage.
away.
It's about like half broken at this point.
I'm just gonna see Fritz. He's like, what the hell? Cling!
Cling, cling. The music.
Cling,
It's
cling, cling.
his turn now, though.
Give up now, posh boy. Or
No.
what? I'm dodging. Disadvantage.
It's me instead.
Okay, 2 of them have a chance of hitting, so it's 17. It's not a natural 20, because it's disadvantage.
But it's all.
Is a 15 a hit?
Nope. Oof.
Do you have 16?
Yep.
Okay, so one of them hits, and it was like a
Thank
20 and a 19.
God.
8 more damage. It just slices you again with his short sword. He's looking really mad, and he's kind of just swiping left and right,
Understandable.
trying to catch you with
So what
it.
should
He's
go
getting
wrong?
kind of desperate to hit you. Or not desperate, he's just like eager to, so that he gets a bit sloppy almost. That's how you're managing to kind of stay away all the time.
Storm. Indeed.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. I just gotta change something. You did 15 damage with your lightning javelin, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hit it 15.
What? No.
No, 15 with the sneak attack.
How much did you do? Like
5.
Yeah, he did 10.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So
Yeah,
he's just
so
gonna
10
take 2 damage from that. Like, so I realize he has evasion as well.
But, yeah, right.
Mid-fight, he just like, oh, wait, right.
Alright, I have evasion.
You just see that it almost goes away entirely. And it's just like,
Sorry, guys.
Psych!
It be getting crazy out there sometimes. You forget your abilities. But
You know, even we pure people forget.
But if we would have said that, you would say no, you should have thought about it when it happened.
Yes, but he's the DM.
So he's cheating.
that's because you only have one character to keep track of.
You only have one character right now.
Right now, yeah, but I have other things to keep in mind as well.
Use the power of stabbing.
What?
Use the power of stabbing people.
Yep, I guess. Woo! 23.
Man, you're rolling well.
Yeah.
It's,
12 damage.
I kind of dodged that, so 6.
Indeed.
You know what the saddest part would be after this? If we would realize that he has sold Tornado on the black market or something like that.
Over
Yeah,
the night.
Go
Jacob
here.
was like, oh shit, that's a good idea.
And then bonus
Let's
action
put that in
dodge.
Fritz.
I do not want to get healed.
I'm gonna swing at her door.
Sure.
Lock thing.
Yeah. Okay, whatever.
Oof.
Advantage.
Yeah, advantage because of the rage.
Athletics, I suppose.
Oh, you're just hitting at it.
Yes,
I mean,
damage.
you can take your bonus action and hit again with the other hammer.
Yeah, right.
True.
I'll allow that. It's kind of like an
So
attack.
do I roll again?
Yeah,
Yeah, you roll
make
again.
another.
This one is so one
I
hammer.
mean, yeah, that's
22.
Yeah.
And the ones who's offhanded, you only pick your strength on.
Just
Advantage
roll advantage
still.
on that one too, because it's like an attack mixed with a strength check. So roll again.
This is
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna say with that, since it was already pretty damaged, you just
Yeah.
swing hard with both, and the lock breaks and just collapses down to the ground, and Dara is free.
Yeah.
Poor Jax.
Jaxson is still like,
Ding! Die!
ding, just like crying at this point.
I start. I run away. 5, 10.
You run away? Please, I can't die, man. You have a lot of health. I don't.
Yeah, well, that doesn't help anymore
look
usually.
Look who's closest now.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But you are...
It's like, well, I want to get to my good shit.
You can go to
It's not very much
10,
better though.
10.
No. Oh.
Stop!
Let
Okay, stop whining. Let him do what he does.
Fucking...
If he wants to
Same
attack you,
fish
he's going to
eat.
reach you anyway. He can bonus
You're
action
raging,
that.
so-
My
45,
spine is
yeah.
shivering because Lurbuck wouldn't do this.
But he's not Lurbuck, is he?
Look, not all barbarians charge recklessly into battle, like Lurbuck.
Jax.
I switch leg.
You just see like Fritz coming and you're like, ding!
Kicking time. That's
Alright,
14.
alright. You do some damage.
I do some
again.
damage.
Not good enough to break it still, but yeah, you know, you wipe some tears, find a decent hit. So Dara,
Yes.
your door is open.
And I'm pretty sure it's going to go for me soon. So I'm going to cast Mirror Image on myself.
Sure.
1, 2... wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bye-bye, Storm.
So
What is
More
this
Daras.
teamwork? This is so fucking bad. Oh my!
You're the one
I
who's
do
moved
everything.
away.
Yeah,
Storm-
go kiss.
So stop whining. You're the wild card. You've almost killed the entire party a couple of times.
God.
Yes, I was the one who
single-handedly
gave
as
you
well,
those
so-
lock picks.
Yeah, but
His turn.
that does not fucking matter.
Can
did.
river.
Oh my God! Just kill Storm so I can become like fucking barbarian again. I fucking
We can't
hate
have
this.
you.
Storm reincarnates into Lurbuck.
Oh my shit!
One hits again.
Let's go.
10 damage, maximum damage.
Oh!
Just comes around the corner, stabs,
Ow!
hits you in the shoulder.
My turn.
Yes.
15.
Miss.
Miss. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
What is this teamwork?
5, 10. I'm on 5 HP.
You do not want to help me
Back to
out?
picking
I
things
pick
up.
up my gloves.
Alright, you're not gonna be able to put them on though. 'Cause that requires
That's a
action.
free action next.
No, an action.
Action.
To put something on. Actually, like doing this,
You have to put away
tightening
your...
them. Like it takes 6 seconds basically to put on. Like
I
if you-
wouldn't think so, though.
Putting on a shield is an action, for instance. And that's just doing that. But you gotta tighten the thing and everything. It's an action.
Doesn't feel like it, but sure. If it's in the rules, yes.
I mean, like, putting on armor takes 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, armor
Yeah.
I get, but not
All
gloves.
things, I mean, it's a part of the armor. Technically.
But anyway,
Yeah,
the
well,
door.
Yeah.
back to getting killed by this guy.
Indeed.
Yep. Alright, Fritz.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing at Jackson's.
Alright, just move 5 feet. Like that.
You can do it.
Let's see.
So again, now gotta.
Roll
Advantage
4
on
times.
strikes.
1.
Oh, yeah,
Good.
advantage.
2.
No,
Yeah, yeah,
no, this is
yeah.
the
That
first
was
one.
good
First one,
anyways.
though. Yeah.
Meh.
Okay.
Good.
It's the same.
Ding! You just destroy it.
It's like, oh, hey, thanks, guys.
You know what, Jackson? I'm gonna reduce her speed by 5
Fuck
feet.
you.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15.
It could have been worse. He could have made you
20,
half.
I never said I
I
was
pick
going
up my
to do
great
the
axe.
same
Sure.
one.
You just drop those things,
Mhm.
pick up
Get
that.
the Gucci stuff.
Right. Jaxson.
I kicked it.
I kicked the door.
Why did I do that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's just like a
I take
like
my
a bunch of school kids.
I take
getting
my
their bags
twin
after
blade and I kick myself.
Right, just grab that thing. Activate
Yes.
your crimson right. Alright then. Dara.
I'm going to distract this guy a little bit, so I'm going to cast Arms of Hammer.
Alright, yeah.
So he has to do a strength saving throw.
Natural 20.
But that's good because otherwise he will get on a hit from you.
Well, if he failed, he wouldn't have been able to take reactions.
Oh.
I was hoping he had low strength, but well.
Yeah, he does, but he got a natural 20.
Okay, 12 damage halved to 6 necrotic.
And
Sure.
it's uncanny dodging probably, so 3 damage.
I think he's already used this reaction this round.
He used it on
When you-
against you.
Yeah, he doesn't have it. So 6 damage.
And then I'm using all my movement to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you give an attack of
Yeah.
Oh yeah, reaction is gone, so he can't.
No, it's only if he fails it. So he does
Well, he already used uncanny dodge, isn't that a reaction?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he doesn't have his attack of
True.
anymore. True. Nicely caught
Nice.
there.
Thank God mirror image might save him.
So then it's his turn.
Booga booga.
Is it just
Yeah,
that? Does he have disadvantage, or is it just when he
No.
hits, you roll to see? If
I
he
roll
hits
to see
you?
which he hits.
All right. So first one, hit.
Let's see if he hits a clone. He does not hit a clone. He hits
What?
Okay.
Rick.
Right. So that's 6 damage.
Alright.
Concentration check, I guess.
Nope, it's no concentration.
Oh, it's not.
That's why it's one of the best
Alright.
supports.
Alright, he's gonna do what
Power
he did before. He's gonna
gazer.
shove you to try to get you down on the ground.
Alright.
Does that
Again.
work with the thing?
He gains advantage, but he still has a possibility of...
Because he's not technically like hitting you. It's just like a shove that is contested.
Targets you with an attack during the spell's duration. Roll a d20 to determine whether the attack
Attack.
instead
Yeah,
targets...
it's not an attack. So
What is it?
give me that. No, because that's what we said. Like
Well,
about,
it said melee attack on mine, and that said attack.
yeah, but if it is an attack, then it is a melee attack. Because melee is just close range physical contact. It's not an attack, it's a shove
But
action.
what does...
It's a shove
You
action.
can switch an attack action for a shove.
Yeah.
So... But when does the shove get fucked? Because...
Never, because usually people don't use
Well, the
shove.
thing is, if you just shove over and over again, it's not really going to do anything.
Well, okay, when you shove, you
What did
choose...
you roll, though?
Under 10.
Okay, yeah.
Wait,
So
when you shove, you can make them prone or 5 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I still have my duplicates, so...
Yeah,
He
so
can
I'm
still
just
hit.
gonna do the last attack. It's on advantage, but obviously.
It's a duplicate.
Okay, so the sneak attack and everything just
Now there are 3 Daras
stabs
instead of
down
4.
on the ground. But yeah, you're just chilling there. I mean, I don't know if it's actually like this with a shove, but it's not considered as an attack, but we're just gonna go with it now because it works for both sides that way. So, top of the round, Storm.
Right.
You want to take an action to put on your gloves, or do you just want to drop her?
Let's go, Storm. Save your friends.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's just going to
Team
leave.
play.
He's like, fuck.
Team play.
What do you do?
I'm distracting him. Help me. I'm a warlock.
What the fuck am I supposed to do, man? I put on my gloves.
So that's an action.
Yup. And then I take my bag, my bow, and my
So you just put everything on, or like pick everything up.
And then...
This is the day. You almost.
Bonus action dodge.
Sure thing. Then that concludes your turn, Fritz.
Right. I guess probably like cover or half cover.
If it's around the corner, it's super awkward, so I'd say 3/4 cover. Just gotta swing around, so that's +5 to his armor class.
Good idea that I
You can go around.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, the
thinking, but
You have 45.
Right.
Kill and rage, because you hit the
That's
block.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I go like that?
Yeah,
That's
sure.
Like
Yeah.
9, 10, 15, 20, 25. And so that's also...
Yeah, 45 speed.
Yeah, but it's also...
Your turn left.
Flanking?
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
she's laying down.
Oh,
Yeah, but I think
yeah.
it's just if she's not
Oh, yeah.
incapacitated.
Yeah, okay, so you get
It's
flanked.
technically considered flanking, which is pretty dumb, but...
Mm-hmm.
She's there.
I mean,
So you have advantage on the attack because of the flanking.
That's awkward.
Dice dropping.
It was the exact same. Okay,
Right, well, you hit
16
anyway.
plus,
Yeah.
so
That's a hit.
22.
So roll your d12. Add rage
Ooh,
damage.
so that's 2. So,
Yeah, so 7 plus 6, right? So 13.
yeah.
He's gonna uncanny dodge that one though.
So 6.
Yes. A lot of uncanny dodging here. Just turns around, looks at you a bit. Jaxson, it's your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, because you have 10 feet range. So you can literally stand behind the prone Dara and be like,
And I curse him.
I'm gonna say that this is gonna give you a bit of cover if you're there. It's just normal.
Okay.
So the curse is that it takes double lightning damage, right?
See. Do I get advantage? Because it's quite...
You are not in flanking position.
It's in the right
Yeah, but you
direction.
need to be in melee range or in like 5 feet.
It's my range.
Yeah.
It doesn't count that. Or it doesn't work that way.
That's an
That's still a
18.
hit though, so roll the damage. And it doesn't have uncanny dodge though. So its reaction is down.
Okay.
That's nice. That's nice.
Oh, I mean it's 19 because it's +1.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, it's a hit.
Okay,
16
so
is on
it's
the
13 slicing and 4 lightning.
Yikes.
So that's
Obviously, just resist.
Well, that matters, like it removes resistance.
no, because
anyway,
I didn't
so-
hurt myself.
Oh, that's the amplified one,
Yeah.
right? I always forget. What is it? 13 and 4.
What?
13 and 4, right? So
Yeah.
17 damage.
Yes.
Ooh, so that's the most damage anyone has done to him so far. By far. Dara.
Dara's going to use half her movement to get up.
Sure.
I know he doesn't have an attack of opportunity because he used uncanny dodge.
Kind of metagaming, but sure.
Yeah, but I'm still going to get away even if he had
No,
one.
it's
So
fine. You kind of take an opportunity because you see that he's
Yeah.
distracted.
Stand
I'm going to stand there, shoot an Eldritch Blast.
Right. Half cover though, because
Yeah.
of the angle.
Yeah, I will get half cover either.
Oh yeah,
If
you
it's,
get a
if it's in melee range, it's
disadvantage.
disadvantage, so it's
I
not
cannot
either
block
way.
you there.
Natural 20.
Yeah, this is not 20. Oh my
Damn.
God. In before it's 2 damage because you roll a 1.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Wow.
Ooh.
And then I take 1 extra spade.
Literally half the attacks that he's uncanny dodged have done 6 damage to him.
Hey, Sol, where's the team play?
Oh my god!
Here is the fight story.
Yeah, well, it's
Quite
his
stupid
turn.
a teammate we have here.
You know what?
He's gonna go for the storm.
No.
He's gonna... He's gonna... disengage.
And go for.
And go for.
And move
That would
over
have
here.
been so fuck.
Oh.
He wouldn't reach you even if you tried.
Good.
You should have
He is
moved
kinda
a
mad
bit
at
more
you,
so I could.
I
use
can
my-
understand
You bit him in the
that,
shoulder.
Because
Oh yeah, right. Fuck.
He's gonna do his shove thing again first. He likes to shove people.
He's got a shove fetish going.
Yeah, that's a fail.
For
Definitely.
sure, because that was a bad roll for me.
4.
Too. Okay, I'll let him.
When
I guess Dara's bad is actually pretty bad.
when I have negative strength,
Yeah.
I don't expect to actually win those things.
Well, he's gonna do his advantage attack.
You do
That's a
1
hit,
plus
though.
your strength
Something.
modifier when you hit.
Oh, so
Did
that,
you count that?
then it's 4
Apparently.
Make an extra damage on him.
Well, yeah, I don't. I'm
One
just
more
saying,
damage.
man.
I mean, the thing is, the melee attack stuff has changed quite a bit because
Is it?
then there's also like one of those changes after the player's handbook was printed that says that unarmed attacks do 1d4 damage plus your strength.
Yeah.
But then the entire feat that Fritz has is completely useless because what the feat does is it gives your melee attacks 1d4 plus your strength in damage.
Yeah.
So like, why is there a feat that does the exact same thing as the normal attacks do?
Yeah.
So I just changed that, but it's sure.
Either that or everyone
I
gets
just-
time roll.
1 plus,
Yeah,
not 1
no, that's probably just an oversight for me. So I just gave him 1 more damage.
Haha, what if he was died from that?
You will gain 1 extra HP.
Okay, so did he hit duplicate?
No, I actually haven't rolled for duplicate. He did not.
So he hits you with a sneak attack. Oof.
Yikes.
He did 20.
Here comes the big yeet!
Oh, wait, yes.
I'm dead, probably.
Probably.
I think
At
he survived.
least don't- with one shot,
15, 17, 21.
Precis.
What?
No,
Is it
stable.
exactly 0?
Oh my god.
Alright.
Well, at
Could've
least
been
they're
worse.
stable.
Could have been worse. Could have been worse. No insta-kill this time, anyway. Sure. That's 2 of his attacks done. Then he's just gonna move around to here and go for another attack onto Jaxson. It's nat 19.
That's a miss.
Really?
26.
I have 27 in armor class.
7 damage. And you just hear him say, "You're all going back into the cages."
Fuck you.
Top of the round, Storm. You have all your equipment.
Yeah, nice.
It's going to be the same
That's
thing
what I
with
like.
the knight. You're just going to run in. He's dead. Nice, let's go.
I'm guessing crossbow.
Yo. Nice. 23.
That's a hit. Man, you're rolling pretty well to hit today. You've only missed like once or twice.
Damn, son.
Once, right? Oof.
The
That
damage,
one.
on the other hand, at
Not
the
as
moment,
not as questionable. So 5 or something? 4. Uncanny dodge.
Could be better.
No, it's not. I can dodge that one.
What a team play.
Can I hide behind the cages?
Sure, on disadvantage.
I don't think that is worth it.
What else?
But it's like dodge.
Like, he's not gonna run to you.
Either way.
Bonus action.
I'm going to steal everything in his house. Nice.
Bonus action. Dodge. Yeah.
Sure. Fritz Wiprecht. No flanking possible. But, you can't flank, sadly. But, no,
Yeah.
I just,
No,
Clarify.
you just
comment.
go to the ladder and just get fucked out of
the...
Ooh.
He could have been.
He missed.
Yikes. Yeah, there's no advantage going on, I suppose.
You could have reckless, but...
Nah, fuck
But
that.
that would have been stupid.
Want to do anything else? Like, run away again?
Is disengaging
yeah,
a bonus
yeah.
action?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
What?
Oh, I know
No,
for
that,
you.
just for him.
Yeah.
Because what, he's special.
Except...
Rogues.
He's a special ed kid.
Rogues do be like that.
And
Slippery
Rangers.
motherfucker.
I mean,
True.
there's
monks.
no
And Dex
I'm
people.
good.
True.
Hey, is it my turn now?
It is Jaxson.
Can I stand on Dara's corpse?
Can't you attack with
No,
your...
you can't occupy another.
Can't you
piece.
attack with your bonus action with a great axe?
No.
No.
Alright.
You could because you had Frenzy.
Yeah.
I can.
Oh yeah, right. Frenzy.
Frenzy allows you to take an extra melee attack with a bonus action.
I am going to make 2 attacks on him,
Alright.
Are you going to do that?
but one is very weak.
It feels
Oh, yeah.
like it should be advantage though, because it's like he's fucking stuck to the
He's
wall.
very cornered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
But
true.
the ruling is not.
Okay, so I'm happy that the
The
good
big
one
attack
hit.
still.
Could
Yeah,
you not walk
19.
there though?
No, because he's fat.
He can walk through the space, but he can't stay in the
Ah.
space because that would be occupying it.
Is it possible for
Is
an
it free
incapacitated
action to
capacitated
move
creature to
it?
shoot an Eldritch Blast instead?
But I only called
Right,
you
roll
fat.
damage.
Like what the fuck?
Is it possible to make a very wide Eldritch Blast?
Yeah,
that
not
blows
that good, right?
It's a 8 slicing and 1 lightning.
Is he bloodied
So
by the
9.
way?
9, okay. Yeah, he's bloody.
Good.
It's been for quite a while.
Good.
My
Okay,
second
good.
attack.
He's looking rough
misses.
at this point.
Good.
But we're
And
going
I
back
said,
to the-
"You're going into the cage."
With that ball up your ass.
Dara, you're stable, so you don't need to do anything. He's going to disengage. Move around to here. He's gonna try to shove you. So give me an acrobatics
What's
or
with him and
athletics.
shoving?
Yeah.
He likes to oppress
Okay.
people by shoving them onto the ground. You have better strength than him, so it's a stupid thing. So he's gonna fail with it.
Plus,
I can
he's
see
raging.
roll, it's-
No,
I
I'm
can
not
see.
raging.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay, I'm raging.
Tries
Let's
to
go.
push you down, but you just kind of stagger and turn around.
Get in the cage.
So he's gonna do 2 attacks instead.
The 2.
Huh?
Did you say 3? You said 3. Don't you mean 2
No, I
attacks?
said 2.
Oh, I thought you said 3. I was
No, I
like,
said
what
two.
the fuck?
What a hell.
16 is a hit, right?
Mm.
20 is definitely a hit.
Mm.
So, that's 4 plus 2 plus 8, so that's 14 damage
Fucking damage.
to you as he just slices you twice with this.
Bitch,
Thing.
you gonna die.
And then it's gonna.
Does the disadvantage go all the turn? The whole turn? Or
The disengages.
Oh.
Yeah. You know this, you've done the same.
I don't remember it.
Storm,
I
it's
guess.
your turn now.
Oh wow.
Are you gonna be a team player now?
You can have like 99% cover on this crossbow
Yeah,
attack,
exactly.
so that it's like
Oh,
plus
wait.
18 to his armor class.
Yes,
Natural
like-
20 still hits though.
Wait. Okay,
Come on, Hawkeye.
5. Vänta bara. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Goblin should be here, so I pick it up.
Sure.
I just realized something. I'm gonna wait until the turn and say it.
Bonus
Plot twist.
action. No, wait, I have an action as
Yeah.
well.
So you can try.
Action hide.
Sure.
On disadvantage, I guess. 9. Then I bonus action
Couldn't you
dodge.
just stand here and shoot through that because it's cages?
my.
And that wouldn't be like...
It would be a 3/4.
Yeah.
More or
It
less.
feels like... because I guess the...
Well, the cages aren't perfectly.
That's
aligned.
a bad, like, cage management, you know?
Hey,
Besides,
can I
you-
shoot
you
through
gotta be
these 3 cages
super good
across
at
the room?
lining it
Yeah,
up.
expand them.
Because...
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Fritz.
Okay, Fritz.
You can Ooga
You
Booga
can do
after
this.
him.
Ooga booga him.
Yeah.
You have to leave in like 5 minutes. Or something.
What's that?
You have to leave in like 5 minutes. Or
Yeah.
something,
So I'm just making.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus.
That should be hit 19.
Yep, that's it.
And but I'm still raging, so it's
Yeah, that's fine.
7.
It was because I was a champion. I could roll those again.
Yeah,
I
because
guess.
you got the great weapon fight.
Yeah,
I have that.
You had things like action surge.
In my mind, it was like automatic, but I can roll over that again because that
Oof,
D12.
yeah, that's rough, dude. Alright. Jaxson.
I can't get over there because
What?
that's too much. 1, 2,
Yes, you can.
3, 4, 5. No, my
6.
speed is reduced.
Yeah,
By
but
because you.
just one turn.
Okay, good. That would
No,
be
you don't.
hilarious.
Completely broken from
Literally,
Exactly.
in before that, not being able to get that attack ends up in a TPK, like an actual TPK, because you kicked the door. 10 times.
So I guess 16 is 18 on a hit. Okay.
How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna see if I get natural 20. No, okay. I'm gonna
Trying
go
to
down.
show more shut up his ass.
I just wanna do.
Wait, what's your minimum damage?
I have 2 attacks.
Okay, good.
I have
It's
two.
at least 4.
I have 2 attacks.
I have 2 attacks.
I have 2.
So how do you want to do this? Shut up
I'm
his
gonna
ass.
do this first.
Just roll it then.
Shut up his ass.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna show it up in a family friendly.
Family
As
friendly
he's kind of
show.
like fighting against Fritz, just like takes an axe, like that just cuts him across his chest. You sneak up and
Yes, and say into the cage.
you just kind
Family
of
friendly,
lift
my
it
ass.
up,
Oh
impaled
my
it.
fucking god.
It's like, you know, there was this medieval punishment where you would just put someone on a spike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about
Like,
that.
just impaling someone straight, like,
Yeah.
vertically through the body.
But they would impale them so it wouldn't hit any organs, so they would just sit there, hang there for like a...
Yeah,
Like a
but you just do like a sloppy version, just impale straight through, just
Oh,
tearing through the entire body, just like exits out of the throat, more or less.
Swedish word of the day.
Mysigt means cozy.
So nut
Such an ugly word.
cannon cozy.
Music.
Oj, vad mysigt. Alright, well, with that,
We level up.
we're going to end today's session.
And level up.
No.
We haven't leveled up in like
Like 5 sessions?
no
yeah.
more.
Because we still haven't killed for a fuck.
You haven't Filford fucked.
I would say like 6 or 7 sessions.
I keep track of it, I just don't have the... I can check again.
This was a boss fight.
I think it's probably 6, because this
Yeah,
was
it
session
was.
18, and you leveled... No, you leveled end of session 12. So, oh, yeah, 6 sessions, pretty sure. Well, that's...
Where's
that's
my
it for
pet?
today, yeah.
Is he in the bag?
Oh, I killed him before we could ask.
He's not in the bag. I told you before, he's not in the bag.
We have a whole house for ourselves.
Where did
Yes.
Oh, this is
tornado
our
go?
house.
Will the storm be able to find it?
So yeah, we're gonna end today's session. Leona's gonna rush off, and
Is someone in the chat?
I don't know.
Check that shit.
Give us a poggers in the chat. I mean, I have the chat open, but there's nothing happening right now. It says 1 viewer, and I guess that's me.
Ouch.
Wow. Nuts. Well,
Not can.
Not can. And
Not
Six.
cans.
I think it was that fatality, and everyone's like, fuck this, click, unsubscribe.
yep.
Yeah, well,
Erase their comments as well, because that's what they can do.
Yeah.
right. So should we just end
Yep.
this here then? Alright.
Goodbye.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have
Tune
a
in
good
to
one.
next week,
See you next week for another exciting episode of Polymorphed D&D.
We have to make you something better than that.
Alright. Later.